We might see them later. We might see them later is all I'm gonna say. How are we doing tonight? How are we doing? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? How are we doing tonight, boys? Me? I'm feeling pretty damn good myself. Oh, yes, I am. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, I am. Feeling pretty damn good myself. Medium? That's fair. That's all right. That's okay. Look, we're gonna wait a few minutes like we always do, but we have one hell of a stream that we have never done before. We have never done anything like this before in our fucking lives. This is innovational, revolutionary. It's never been done before, and I'm pretty excited for it. It might be a bit of a longer stream, but that's okay. We've got that. Honestly, here's the thing. We got some pretty good fucking ideas. We got some pretty good streams lined up for you guys. Do you have a list of all the ideas? I do. I have a list of every single idea that we have, and they pretty much all made it. They pretty much all made it, which is great as well. In total, I think we had 16 ideas. And look, 16 ideas isn't bad. 16 ideas is pretty damn good, dare I say. I also figured out a way to make my my camera look better, which is really good. So I'm getting that situated pretty soon, and I'm getting a I already have a capture card because I used it for my Switch, but now I'm gonna actually have the thing that plugs into my camera to plug into the capture card, so I can actually get 1080p or 4K out of this. Because look, this is pretty, like, it's pretty good, right? Like, I'm not complaining about my camera, but it could be better. That's all I'm saying. And so yeah, I think it's gonna be a pretty damn good stream. Let me inform the TikTok real quick, because we're not going live on YouTube Shorts, and we're not going live on TikTok because I want to prioritize quality, and I want to prioritize. I mean, I guess that's it, quality, right? And yeah, so here, let me inform the talk real quick, and then I will get right back to you guys. All right. All right, we got that done. We get it done fast. You know how it is. You know how it goes. You know how we do it. You're muted. I know I was muted. I was making a little tickety talk for the people. Yeah, I was just here's the thing. Let me turn this off again. Here's the thing. You don't want to make a TikTok unmuted. The TikTok itself wasn't unmuted. I here was muted. I'm not streaming on TikTok or YouTube Shorts right now because while I might get a few more views, I think the quality will drop, and we don't want that right now. This is gonna be a good fucking video. I can also tell you some of the other streams that we have planned for probably June. So playing every From Software game to see if it's actually hard. Every single fucking one in one single stream. In one goddamn stream. Playing every single From Software game. And then we're gonna do a human benchmark test thing, and I have to flesh that idea out a little more because I haven't fully done that yet. But that's what's on the agenda for then. Maybe not today, but then. Keppa, how we doing today? How we doing? Look, I've been prepping this for a little bit. Chillin', that's what I like to hear. I haven't been live for a few days, and that's unusual for me because usually I'm live almost every single night. So you might be asking Catechism, what the fuck is going on? We don't have to. Before we get into the fucking meat and cheese of this, let's have a little talk, shall we? Just finishing analyzing data and putting together a presentation. That's what's up. So look, I said last time we did a Pokemon video, hey, I want to prioritize quality. Quantity as well, right? You have to work your ass off a little bit, but I don't just want to put out shitters. I want to put out good videos, well thought out videos with bones, with structure, with the meat and the gristle that tastes so fucking good. It's so good to goddamn consume. And so that's what I did. I sat down that night disappointed in myself, thinking to myself, hey, you got to do better. And I came up with a few good ideas. Now, I didn't know how well this idea would do because let's be honest, I don't have a huge community. And that's okay. I have a good community, a community that shows up most of the time, but it's not the biggest. Yummy Pokemon. So here's the thing. We're going to have a little less Pokemon. We're still going to have Pokemon sometimes, which is fine. We're still going to have Pokemon, but too much of a good thing is not a good thing at all. You have to know that. Which is why we're doing other stuff. We're doing better thought out stuff. We're thinking about it more before we're actually putting it out there. This is also going to help me make YouTube videos, which are pretty damn good, unless it's money. Which even then can be a really bad thing. So if people have too much money, hand it my way. Get those subs rolling in, baby. That's what I say. But look, now we're still gonna do Pokemon. Do not fret. It's just not going to be as much. Like, look, we're doing a little Pokemon today, right? We're doing a little Pokemon today. So that's pretty cool. But other than that, we have a few other things that we're going to be doing that are kind of out of the ordinary. Kind of, not what we usually do. I just put another at everyone because god damn it, we're gonna everyone should see this. So I decided to keep this anonymous. Most of the ideas, unless they don't want it to be anonymous, then we're kind of fucked. But let me sup on my way to get a Switch 2. God damn, paying a lot of money for maybe not a lot of reward, but hey, that's what we like to hear. Do you want to know, Lanve? Do you want to know what else you like to hear? Because on your agenda is getting the Switch 2, but do you want to know what's on my agenda for today? Do you? Do you want to know what's on my agenda for today? I can tell you, but you gotta ask. You gotta ask. To show the condom? No. No. Yes, sir, I do. So you've come to me, Mr. Cataclysm, to ask me what's on the agenda for today. Well, I can tell you. You might be asking, Cataclysm, what is on the agenda for today? But let me tell you. See, a few days ago, I asked you guys in my Discord, hey, what ideas do you have for streams? Because the content well is a little dry right now. We get the buckets, we throw it down, we not a drop of goddamn water. And here's the thing. Some of you guys said, do more Pokemon, do Minecraft. I don't want to be a Minecraft YouTuber. I don't want to do Pokemon forever. And then some of you guys told me to do porn and OnlyFans. So I thought to myself, hey, look, maybe some of you guys are incompetent and that's okay. Because me too. So I made some Google Forms, sent it out to the masses, and got you guys to respond with your great or awful stream ideas. And so today, we are going to be taking every single one of those goddamn ideas and making it into one amazing video stream. I hope this is fine. I haven't thought of this one bit, but that is what is on the agenda for today. And one thing on the agenda is fart into the microphone. So if I shit myself today, it's just something that might happen. But yeah, let's get into it. I think that technically we gave you the agenda for today. Don't ever use my slogan against me. Anyways, okay. So, okay. Oh. Okay. Looking like a guy. So some of my friends are, I don't have any lights on, by the way. And you might be asking who the fuck asked that. Some of my friends have me up on a big TV. I just don't have any lights on. I'll go turn the fucking. Is this better? Is this better? No. Is it better? Wazzy? Is it better? Let's see. I say it is. It just hurts my fucking eyes. And it's a like professional. To light me up, I'm using a professional like work light thingy. And it's really bright. And so then my right eye gets really dry. If I stare into it, it'll be like the sun. All right. So here's the thing. Wait, where the fuck do we start first? We can do getting over it, but I'm in a cauldron. Finish getting over it, but I'm in a cauldron. I've never played any fighting game ever, and so I think that, you know, I don't have a cauldron either, but what I do have is a bucket, and so I can do that. Let me get the bucket. I can do that. I got the cauldron. This is my bad chair. I have 3 chairs. But we can this will be fun. Yeah, maybe for you. You're not stuck in a fucking like What is it? A bucket? You're not stuck in a bucket. You can't even see the bucket. You can't see the let me load it up. I've never played Getting Over It before ever. Exactly what I was saying. There's nothing in the bucket. There was a dead spider in the bucket. Alright. Hi, Ben. Alright. Boom. Alright, man. Wait. Okay. I guess everything's good. Wait, does this mean I can... Hear me out. Wait. You know I speed run this, right? I could give you live comms, just call me. I can do it. I can do it by myself. Alright. Alright, let's put you there. And then... I don't know. Can you guys at all see this? Still no. Can you get... Nice. Wait, can you see? No. Did you know that you're so fake? Yeah, just filled out the form. It doesn't help now. What are we doing? Okay, I'll look at the form later. But wow. Cool. Okay. I used to send my PRs. Nice. Let's see. Wait. Okay, wait. I need like the full. We'll do this until. Wait. Wait, what? I bought this today to do this. Fuck. This is, oh, wait. Oh. Wait, so now I have to put this up here? Oh. This is like watching a baby learn how to walk. Yeah, so me using a fucking hammer, like a goddamn Olympian athlete. It's like watching a baby learn how to walk. Can a fucking baby do that? This is like watching cavemen discover fire. I just don't think it is.
Or if you left your wallet at home.
Fuck.
Go back after spending an hour in the commute.
Fuck.
You won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red, but it came up black. If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped.
No! Alright, that's fine.
If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original
Wait.
view,
No.
starting over
Wait, we're fine. We're fine.
rather than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like
Wait.
if you already had a bad day, then what
Wait,
you
no!
go through might be
I just didn't do that.
Feel free to go away and come back.
It has a mind of its own. I can...
All right. Thanks for coming with me on this trip.
No.
I'll understand if you have to take
Okay.
a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. Don't
I don't-
worry. I'll save your progress always, even your mistakes.
Wait, am I a god? Wait. I'm a god at the game.
This game is a homage to a free game that
No!
came out in 2002 titled Sexy Hiking.
Sexy
The
hiking.
author of that game was Jazuo.
Dude, bro, sexy hiking is just me when I walk.
Known as the father of B games. And B
Alright.
games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and
Wait.
freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for
Speedrunners would always be
visual
finished for real.
than as polished products.
What the fuck does that mean? Always be finished for real. I finish things
Certain
too.
ways, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built
Already?
entirely out of found and recycled
And I'd be finished fucking your mom already too. You want to goddamn go there?
In it, you're
You're so
tasked with
goddamn
somehow
crass with
dragging
me.
yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing,
Fuck.
in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed, Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery, and the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing.
I'm not ever in danger of anything.
Anyway, when you start sexy hiking, you're
No!
next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get.
Ayo, you finish?
And a lot of people never got past it.
Whose mom was I outing?
Exploring the limits of your
And their mom? Yes, I do. All the time.
to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in sexy hiking is real.
Are they still talking about this stupid fucking game? Nope, we're fine. I can do this quickly now. I understand this. Alright, let's fucking calm down in the comments, okay? I need to turn this stupid fucking light off. Sorry, let me return to my fucking my goddamn chair. Okay, that's much better. We're cool, we're calm, and dare I say, we are collected. Okay. Just give me quiet. Fuck. No, How did I do it before? I was so good before. I was locked in. Whoever made this game is an emotional terrorist, and I hope the worst happens. Oh, wait. Chat. Oh, wait, so if I do this and I bring it up. Oh, big brain.
Oh, you just lost a lot of progress. That's a deep frustration.
It's not a deep frustration. No, it's not. It's not. I'm better. I'm better than my anger. Oh. This is the last time I hit that ground. Trust me. Fucking mark my goddamn words.
Oh, no.
It's the last time I hit that ground.
Oof. Sorry about that.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Say one more goddamn word. This is peak comedy. You're not going to want to hear me about what I say that I did to your dad after your mom. I don't think you'll be laughing after. Nope, I got the tree. I got the fucking alley-oop. Wait, okay, this is fine. I could finish this and a difficult game about climbing before you made it out of the church, brother. That's okay. I take my time. I take my time. This is fine. Alright, gotta go game. Have fun, Keppa. Okay, this is fine. We go here. Dude. Not a fucking word from any of you. You didn't even know I speedran both, did you? I don't know what... Okay, this is the PR of the world in all time. Okay. This is fine. Wait, can I alley-oop to... Wait, I'm here. Can I... Wait, am I able... Back where we were 10 minutes ago. Don't you... does this look like where I was 10 minutes ago? Brother, I am so much fucking further. Oh. I am so much further than you'll ever be. Wait, where do I go from here? Don't tell me. Wait, rage bait 100. Don't you bring fucking numbers into this? Wait, do I have to go this way? Wait, do I? Wait.
The obstacles in sexy hiking are unusual.
No. Oh.
And that makes the game uniquely frustrating.
It's not frustrating.
I'm not sure Jazzuo intended to make a frustrating game.
It's not frustrating.
The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an
You
idea
built
for a
this
new
mountain?
obstacle,
Pro gamer moves. Watch this.
and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard.
You want to see a pro gamer?
But I
Watch
couldn't
this.
bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past a new obstacle was my fault as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them, and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real.
Dude, this has to be like 25% way through the whole game. Wait, how do I do this?
When you're building a video game world,
Oh wait, the
you have
lights.
ideas,
No.
and that can be like working with quickset cement. You mold your ideas into a
Cement?
certain shape that can be
Oh.
played with, and in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point,
Does he want
you
to?
can change the world.
Honestly, not bad for your first try. Does the narrator want to fuck me? Is the real question I have. Fuck. Wait, I have to do. Wait. Wait. Can I have uppies? Daddy wants up. Mommy wants up. I want uppies from mommy. Wait, no. It just teleported. Honestly, not bad. Yeah, I know. I think my mouse is dying. Which is... Dude. I have to get up here. Now that there's no fucking blood flow through my head. Sorry, there's no blood flow through my legs because they're in a goddamn bucket. It seems like I can probably complete this. That's fine. We all start somewhere. We all start somewhere. I'm not gonna get mad. Because right. No. We're not gonna get mad. If I don't get past this part. Oh, I did it. Oh, I did it. I don't really know, but I assume you're like a fifth of the way, brother. Oh, wait, that's an actual rock. Don't send me back. No. Wait, that's not a real tree. That's a fake tree. Oh, dude, that's a fake tree. It wants to get me. Dude, I am like...
For years now, people have been predicting that games would soon be made out of prefabricated objects.
Wait, I'm the fucking best. Wait, I'm the best.
And for the most part, that hasn't happened.
It's like a checkpoint.
The stores are trash. I don't don't mean they look bad or that they're
Fuck.
bad made, though a lot of them are. I mean they're
Wait.
trash in the way that
Let's.
trash as soon as you
Oh
put
wait.
it in the sink.
Wait. I think I can do
These are
that.
meant to be consumed and used in a certain context, and once the moment is gone, they transform into garbage. In the context of technology, those moments pass by in seconds.
I'm a gamer.
Over time, we've poured more and more refuse into this vast digital landfill that we call the internet.
Wait.
We now vastly outnumber.
Oh wait. Do I do?
Fresh and untainted and unused.
Wait.
When everything around us is cultural trash, trash becomes the new medium, the lingua franca of the digital age. And you can build culture out of trash, but only trash culture. B games, B movies, B music, B philosophy. Maybe this is what digital culture is. A monstrous mountain of trash.
I'm not gonna get mad.
Ash heap
I don't get
activities
mad.
done.
Fuck.
A landfill.
Don't worry. You can
Everything
always
ever thought
still
of,
fall all the way
grand,
back.
Infinite and unsorted.
Don't ever tell me that I can do anything ever in my life. Fuck. There's no way I can actually fall all the way back to the start. And if I do, I'm suing for my suicide. How did I do it so smoothly? Oh, just like that, I guess. Okay, come to daddy. Daddy didn't say that. Okay, we're trying this again. I just want to get past this one part. Okay, you can do anything. Thank you. Can't do anything. Well, that's just mean. I don't know what you're fucking playing at, but you're being really rude. God. We're fine. We're fine. Dude. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. We're fine. We're fine. Hello, bro. Hi, CJ God Gaming. Okay, we're fine. Fuck. Fuck. You said never tell me I can do anything. What do you want from me? Good morning. Good morning, CJ. Fuck. We're fine. Do you think this has to be like a speed run world record right now, right? Fuck. Right? Oh. Dude. Wait, okay. We got it? Fuck. We got no, we got it. Fuck. No, it's okay. We got it. I did it twice. I did it twice. I'm gonna dude. Does this guy have a cock or ball? Don't worry, progress is meaninless until you reach the end. Does this guy that's cool. Does this guy have a cock or balls? Like, where did his lower half go? No.
The vertical wall here has a way of getting harder the more times you try it. think
I
you can
agree.
swing the hammer harder, and that can push you away from the wall.
Oh, he's right. Okay, we're fine. Oh, friend. Okay. Okay. This is like the easy part. We can't fucking lose here. Wait. Okay, we got it. We got it. Wait, can I fall through those holes? No. I didn't. Wait. Huh.
There's 3D models of breakfast, Gen X's fanfic novels, scan magazines, green screen Shia LaBeouf, banned snuff scenes on Live Leak. Facebook's got lifelike bots.
Bro, I finished Pokemon Fire Red. I'm going to complete the Pokédex. Nice. How much pain would it be to constantly fall from the tops of buildings into a metal cauldron? Oh, Ansu? I don't know. How painful would it be for all the blood to stop flowing to your fucking feet?
Untitled.
Because somebody told me to do this while sitting in a bucket.
For about 6 seconds,
I know
until
the
some
answer
newer
to that.
thing beckons, and we hit refresh. And there's years of persevering disappearing into the pile, out of style, out of sight.
People pog. Wait, am I? No. Okay, okay. I have to go. Wait. No. Oh. I'm gonna be paying after the nerve system shuts off. Brother, mine never does. I am not lazy. I am always working. Wait.
In this context, it's tempting
I'm
to
doing
make
it.
lovely content that's gentle, that lets you churn through it.
Wait, where did I go?
Oh! If it just gets piled up in the landfill, filed in with the bland things.
Can I stop now? Can I stop playing this? Can I stop? Can I stop? Did I do my little challenge? Did I do it? Did I do it? Did I do it? I will get to the point where I just got to, and then I will stop. We're fine. This game is easy. Because I hate this game. Hate is such a strong word. Heart attack right there. Brother, hate is such a strong word that I just don't think we should use. No, stop. 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 Fucking let me through. 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 No, stop. 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 Let me through. 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 Let me fucking through. No, stop. 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 No.
Will that happen again? Keep on trying. Don't let it get to you.
Oh, I fell. Oh, my back. Now what? Dude. You're done. They're gonna get you now. You asked now what? Now it's time. Now they're gonna stuff you in a cauldron? And they're gonna throw you off the Grand Goddamn Canyon. That's now what? Dude, I lost and I put your life on the line. Attempt 2, I would rather die. Okay, okay. We so this was the bucket. And what's funny is that you know, I don't have to sit in it again, which is great. All right, let me close that. I think he's going to play some other game. You'd be correct. You'd be right. And isn't that a beautiful thing? Let me get tissue. All right, getting over it. Wow. Make a list of all the ideas and put it in the BG so we can see. The BG? If you want. Wait, am I crazy? What do you mean BG? The Discord? Wait. The BG. The background? Oh. Okay. True. I can do that. Yeah. Let's see. I can do that. Let me see. Let me get some fucking text up in here. I'll add the Tinkle Time source. And then let's see. I remember my one was pretty big. Maybe. Wait, background color. Outline. It's gonna be black. Ideas done. We have wait, what was it called? What was the game called? I think I hit my head when I fucking fell. Oh, getting over it. Getting over it. Getting over it? Yeah. All right. Let's keep it going. Let me just fucking get this text to be smaller. God damn. Hey, fuck. My text. It ran away from me. All right. Boom. Don't worry. It's getting smaller. We're making it small. It's so big. All right. Our idea's done. I'll put that right there, and then let's see. All right, nice. So we are done getting over it. Actually, wait, where's the text align stuff? Oh, align center. Yeah, we got it. And bold. Nice. Hog. All right, so we're done getting over it. This will be a long stream, Rona. Brother, you have no idea. You have no fucking idea, do you? Long stream ain't even the half of it. Because here's the thing. Why don't we take a fucking break from games, okay? Let's take a little break from games to learn a little bit about the world, dare I say. So, that's why, wait, I think my camera's a little too fucking close in. That's why we're gonna take a little break from gaming to watch. We're gonna take a little break from gaming to watch the complete entire history of the Roman Empire. Oh wait, fuck, that's not. No. Okay. Look, I found the Roman Empire simplified. Okay, we're going to watch all of it. I already watched it. I'm so glad to hear it because I haven't. But we're gonna watch it on 2x speed, and then at the end, I'm gonna sum it up in like 2 sentences. So so let's go.
I used to think that the old adage of Rome wasn't built in a day was painfully obvious and also distinctly uninsightful. Because honestly, at face value, it kind of is. That phrase is winking at you so hard it's practically wearing an eye patch. But if instead of just Rome the city, we think about Rome the culture, Rome the institution, Rome the sea-conquering empire, that phrase starts to actually say something. Rome, as I hope this video series will show, was really special. There's honestly nothing like it. And I think it's important to appreciate not just what Rome became, but how much slow, careful, calculated effort was put into its creation. And as you'll see in a minute, early Roman history is a notoriously slow burn. Generation after generation dedicated themselves to something they'd never see the end of. And I just think that's really cool. So, let's do some history. If we jump into our handy-dandy time machines and go all the way back to the beginning of Roman history, we'll be looking at an actively on-fire city, which happens to be Troy.
Rome wasn't built in a day, but we watched it in one. Increase the sound. I can do that. I like that one. Hopefully. God bless. Well, right now, it looks like it's being destroyed.
Twist is that the Romans are actually descendants of the Trojans. According to Roman tradition,
is that better?
Trojan, named Aeneas, who fled the burning city on the orders of his mother Venus to sail around the Mediterranean in search of Italy. This story comes to us most clearly in Virgil's epic poem, the Aeneid, which you can see red summarized over here. After a run-in with Queen Dido of Carthage and a journey through scenic hell, Aeneas and crew arrived on the plain of Latium in central Italy. To make matters more Italian, the very first thing they do when they arrive is eat pizza. Wow, we're not even 2 minutes in, and we're already establishing over 3,000 years of stereotypes. I can't even be mad, that's just really efficient. Fast forward a few hundred years after Aeneas to 753 BC, and the brothers Romulus and Remus, who were raised by a wolf, got into a kerfuffle of sorts while building some walls around their village, and Romulus ended up murdering Remus. Even 2 minutes in, and we're already establishing over 3,000 years of stereotypes. I can't even be mad, that's just really efficient. Fast forward a few hundred years after Aeneas to 753 BC, and the brothers Romulus and Remus.
That wolf has some goddamn nips on it.
Who were raised by a wolf, got into a kerfuffle of sorts while building some walls around their village, and Romulus ended up murdering Remus in what became the most etymologically significant fratricide in world history. That, kids, is why it's called Rome and not Reem. Anyway, Romulus claimed kingship over his newly walled village.
Romulus and Remilius. Wait, what is it?
became the most etymologically significant fratricide in world history. Faced by a wolf, got into a kerfuffle of sorts while building some walls around their village, and Romulus ended up murdering Remus in what became the most etymologically significant fratricide in world history. That, kids, is why it's called Rome and not Reem. Anyway, Romulus ended up murdering Remus in what became
Andromulus and Remius. Wow, they got the guys from Gladiator to act in this one too.
That, kids, is why it's called Rome and not Reem. Anyway, Romulus claimed kingship over his newly walled village, and
Gladiator too. I'm glad you specified.
Transformation from backwater town to moderately cool city. And even that wasn't a guarantee. Most of the action in world history up to this point happened in Mesopotamia and the Eastern Mediterranean. Rome was all the way on the west coast of Italy. I don't think I can overstate how completely irrelevant Rome was in the broader Mediterranean arena for the first 500 years of its history. Rome, as we know, ended up conquering most of the known classical world, but a majority of its early history was simply a spirited back and forth between its neighbors. The Etruscans to the north, the Samnites to the south, and later on the Greek colonies of Magna Graecia to the way further south. And by spirited, I do literally mean they were stabbing each other with spears. While all of this neighborly murdery business was going on, the city of Rome was building itself up both physically and institutionally, with walls, streets, a sewer system, stone temples and buildings, a governmental system reminiscent of the Greek polis system, and a religious system reminiscent of the Greek pantheon. Man, that Greek influence really got in there early. All of this was going on all nice and well until in 509 BC, the Romans thought that their king, Tarquin the Proud, aka Tarquinius Superbus, aka Tarky Superbus, was a total knob. And they were getting kinda tired of being ruled, so they kicked him out, swore never to have another king again, and officially created the Roman Republic. Institutionally speaking, a lot of the mechanics of the Republic were already in place, like the Senate, the patrician nobility, and the citizen assembly, for instance. The transition to a republic was really more of a reorganization of authority than a political revolution or anything like that. Broadly speaking, the whole idea was to take their government and publicize the power so the people could participate. And the word republic comes from the Latin res publica, which just means public thing. Structurally, the government was controlled by two annually elected consuls. The praetors ran the justice system, and the quaestors, the silliest Roman name ever, managed state finances. The aediles were responsible for the state of the city, so they handled food, games, infrastructure, and all that jazz. The Senate, though it didn't directly legislate anything, published opinions on policy that were often very quickly put in place by the respective officers down the chain. Almost all of these magistrates and senators in the early republic were of the patrician nobility. If you happened to be one of Rome's many plebeians, you might have rightly felt a little left out of the supposed res publica. The plebeians, unsurprisingly, wanted political and social rights, and they were determined to acquire them. So on any given season of campaigning against Rome's bothersome neighbors, the plebeians, who composed the majority of the army, simply went on strike. They'd just go sit on a hill and wait until the Senate granted them the right to marry patricians, or to have their own government positions in special assembly, or to elect their own members of that special assembly, or to serve as consul. And then by 287 BC,
Alright, so far, Adremius and Remius, they had the titty milk of a wolf. Adremius, then went and killed Remius because they didn't like each other. Went, met the king, became the king. Dude, I am so confused. I am so confused. I was not good at in school.
the plebeians and the patricians were equal in everything but name. Good for them.
I was babysitting for a very famous family of billionaire women in Los
This
Angeles.
isn't Rome.
That you sure know.
I don't know.
Institutionally, the Roman Republic simultaneously had elements of monarchy, an aristocracy, and a democracy. This mixed constitution and its flexibility in governance, according to the historian Polybius, was one of Rome's greatest strengths, and I'm inclined to agree. Rome's institutions were its backbone for over 1,000 years, and that's darn impressive. Okay, enough of the politicky stuff, back to the savvy stuff. Now, like I said, early Roman Republican history is a notoriously slow burn. The struggle for plebeians' rights took over 2 centuries, and conquering the Italian peninsula was similarly slow going. Rome was intent on being careful, taking small steps, and taking its time. Recall how, in the aftermath of both the Macedonian and Mongol conquests, when you go too far, too fast, things tend to fracture. Rome spent most of the 4th and early 3rd centuries fighting with various neighbors and working its way down to only the Bay of Naples. That's a pretty short way to go in so long a time. They were being really careful. Key to Rome's military strategy was the doctrine of expanding defense. Essentially, Rome would never be so brash as to go out and attack someone. Good heavens no, Rome had a good manners to only fight in self-defense, and they knew that their gods would only grant them victory if their war was a just and pious war. But if Rome suspected
Who
that someone was trying
suggested this
attack
to
them,
me?
Rome would absolutely shoot first, defensively of course, a preemptive retaliatory strike, if you will. And that is how you go on to conquer the entire world defensively. By 280, Rome had successfully yoinked all.
Whoever suggested this to me, this is a horrible. What am I supposed to do while I'm watching this? Like, how can I talk to somebody, anybody, while I'm just watching fucking Rome being built? I don't know.
All of Samnium and proceeded to set its sights on Magna Graecia in southern Italy. Magna Graecia, not being the biggest fans of the Romans and wishing to keep their land, thank you very much, sent for help from Greece proper, and they brought in the big guns. Specifically, they imported the Hellenistic king Pyrrhus of Epirus. Pyrrhus fought 2 battles against the Romans, and even though he won both of them, his losses were so devastating that he bailed on the campaign. After a detour through Sicily, he fought the Romans again, lost, and went home for good.
Roma?
Pyrrhus' abilities to win battles coupled with his
Guess so.
inability to not burn through a third of his army in the process is what gives us the term Pyrrhic victory. So, good on Pyrrhus for eternally tethering his name to the military equivalent of pulling 5 consecutive all-nighters to cram for a test. Yeah, it's a win, but was it worth it? So with pretty much no one left to protect Magna Graecia, Rome proceeded to swoop in and colonize all over the place. And unlike those who employ the torch it and start over method of conquest, the Romans had a good track record of being kind to conquered peoples. Except for this next example, from a rather salty chapter in Roman history, the Punic Wars against Carthage. Okay, so for the purposes of keeping this video under 20 minutes long, I'm actually going to breeze through it here, but check out this additional video for the full rundown. Basically, Rome and Carthage stumbled into the first war because of a mix-up in Sicily and proceeded to spend the following 23 years not actually fighting all that much.
This
in order
is
to fight the
so
superior
long.
Carthaginians, the Romans needed to construct a fleet from scratch, so it was a fairly slow process. After the Romans won the uneventful First War, they annexed Sicily, Corsica, and Sardinia, and levied an indemnity on Carthage. Understandably miffed, Carthage swore revenge against Rome, and in 218 the general Hannibal crossed the Alps with his army, and proceeded to make a mess of Italy for 16 years. Things were looking pretty dire for the Romans. In 211, a campaign by the young Scipio drove the Carthaginians out of Spain, and he then proceeded to attack Carthage directly, ultimately defeating Hannibal and winning the war. Finally, half a century later, Rome returns to absolutely destroy Carthage. There was enough salt rubbed into that earth to season a titan, and to freely admit my historical bias, I will say that I absolutely love Carthaginian salt memes.
But it was amazing. Dude, I guess so. Did you suggest this? Did you suggest me to do this?
Spain and North Africa now happily Romanized, focus shifted eastward, and Rome proceeded to clean up the squabbling and stagnating Hellenistic kingdoms from the aftermath of Alexander's short-sighted campaigns. The Macedonians had helped Carthage in the Punic Wars, and Rome considered that sufficient grounds for bespearment. And bespearment, of course, is a word that I made up for the act of getting stabbed with a spear. Anyway, in that conflict, the Seleucid Greeks helped the Macedonians, so the Romans saw that too as provocation. Not wanting to go too far too fast, and also because they didn't quite have a big enough army yet, Rome stopped at Greece for the better part of a century and simply took to kneecapping the armies of the Eastern Mediterranean, so they didn't pose any direct threat. This marks a much more aggressive Roman attitude towards conquest. It was super important that Italy be unified through kindness and generosity because that was Italy, but all of these new places were explicitly considered provinces under Rome. Even though Rome was still a republic and didn't yet have an emperor, it absolutely possessed an empire by this point. After the conquest of Greece and the acquisition of the kingdom of Pergamum through a will, of all things, Rome was clearly the dominant power in the Mediterranean. Now, despite Rome's best efforts, it was about to have some serious problems, a few of which derived from the Roman patron-client system, in which a wealthy and well-connected Roman provided for his clients, who in turn supported him politically. This worked fine on a small scale, but things got problematic when people effectively tried to buy public support in large quantities. In the late 2nd century, the Gracchi brothers attempted on several occasions to redistribute land to their supporters, among several other reforms, and when Tiberius Gracchus tried to run for re-election as tribune, he was assassinated. A decade later, Gaius Gracchus and his allies were also assassinated. Whoa, Rome buddy, hold up. You had no political violence for over 600 years, you got a really good thing going. Please don't screw this up. Oh wow, yeah, they really screw this one up, don't they? Jeez. Yikes, where do we start? Okay, so, first there are 3 mass slave revolts in Sicily and Italy, then there's the Social War where most of Italy revolted against Rome, after which all Italians were granted full citizenship, and let's also not forget the Catalan conspiracy to overthrow the consulship of Cicero. All of those civil wars were reconciled, but still, that's a lot of civil warring to happen in just the span of a half-century. But by far, the worst of the lot were the factional civil wars between the populist populares and the aristocratic optimates, otherwise known as the 2 civil wars between Marius and Sulla. Gaius Marius, a 7-time consul and general who conquered parts of North Africa and settled the Social War, headed the populares, while the optimates were led by Lucius Sulla, another successful general. The optimates were the ones who assassinated the Gracchi brothers, and when Sulla came back from a campaign in Anatolia, he marched his army into Rome, established himself as dictator, and proceeded to massacre his rival populares. Twice. He did all of that twice. That's huge. In 50 years, we went from not a single Roman being killed over politics to armies marching on Rome and carrying out prescribed hit lists of political enemies. Things were really, really bad in the 1st century. But we're not going to topple the Republic until the next video, so stay tuned. For now, though, let's recap. Rome started as one tiny, irrelevant city and grew itself very gradually through calculated means. First conquering Italy, then the islands, then Spain, and soon after Greece, North Africa, and Anatolia. What astounds me is that a typical Roman would only ever see a small part of this unfold. The Romans were patient, and they knew that doing things properly and working towards something bigger than themselves would lead to accomplishments far greater and longer lasting than the floundering conquests of a Greek kid on a horse.
Okay, so first video, Romans are patient. They waited. Love is patient, love is kind, and because they waited, they were able to conquer many countries.
Sean Spiller doesn't just repeat talking points about the struggle.
Now let's watch the other 7.
He's one of
The 3 Punic Wars make up possibly one of the most intense chapters in Roman history, so if you want the full story, please check out this video on the Roman Republic. The short of it is that over the centuries, the tiny town of Rome grew and grew until it conquered the entire Italian peninsula. Basically, they leveled up, and Carthage was the next level. The first war can be roughly attributed to a miscommunication with some Sicilian pirates. While Carthage and Rome may have been destined to fight each other at some point or another, they ultimately...
Are you really going to watch them all? Yes. Yes, I am. Because somebody said, learn the history of the Roman Empire, or just, like, the whole entire history of the Roman Empire, or just watch or react to Oversimplified. I don't know how much reacting I can do. He killed a Greek. it's a fucking comment. What do you want me to do with this? React to them? He spirified them. Oh, it's a good one. That's a fucking good one. They killed people? Little finger wag. Little finger wag. Italy looks like a boot, so that's kind of cool. But what do you want me to do? Expecting too goddamn much, all of you.
came to blows on account of both being called into Sicily to settle a fight between the city of Syracuse and some rowdy pirates. Rome and Carthage kind of just tripped face first into war and spent most of the 23-year-long war not actually fighting each other. The issue was Carthage had been a long-standing naval power in the Mediterranean, but Rome had no navy to speak of, so Rome really needed a navy, and quick. This is another of many instances of Rome adapting to situations really well. Say what you will about Rome, they were immensely clever and had a great habit of taking good ideas, methods, technologies, and techniques from other cultures and using them to great effect. In this case, the Romans found a few beached and sunk Carthaginian triremes and quinqueremes and proceeded to reverse engineer an entire fleet of ships. You know, just casually, as you do. Rome's first aquatic outings weren't all that fruitful, but at battles like Cape Ignomus, which is arguably one of the biggest naval battles in history, Rome pulled out wins. Ultimately, Rome won the war, claiming Sicily for itself and forcing heavy reparations on Carthage. They also decided to take Corsica and Sardinia because, screw you Carthage, these are mine now. In the decades following, the Carthaginians, led by the general Hamilcar Barca, colonized the seaside coast of Spain, largely for the purposes of mining silver to pay their Roman reparations. Little did Rome know, Hamilcar, his son Hannibal, and the other Carthaginians in Spain were furious over losing Sicily, Corsica, and Sardinia, and had been casually scheming to completely destroy Rome for almost 2 whole decades. In 219 BC, Hannibal sacked the Roman allied Saguntum in Spain, and Rome, defensively of course, declared war. Hannibal, the madman, proceeded to rather famously Leroy Jenkins his way across the goddamn Alps with over 40,000 soldiers and 37 elephants. Elephants! And while elephants aren't particularly scary to us, if you're an ancient Roman who's never seen an elephant before, that thing is a 4-legged giant with 2 spears and a snake coming out of its face. Bottom line, they're monsters. The Romans thought they were monsters. Granted, most of Hannibal's elephants died while crossing the Alps, perhaps unsurprisingly, but it doesn't take a lot of elephants to have a scary amount of elephant on the battlefield.
That's actually a really fucking good point. Dude, one elephant can probably wipe out... Well, it's like the question, how many people can take on a gorilla? Like 100 people versus 1 gorilla. Personally, I feel like the gorilla... Bro, I'm going to play Fire Red right now. I want to capture all of Pokemon, so I will come after half an hour. Dude, fucking me too. Let's go. Let's leave together. Let's leave together.
You only can't convey how viscerally terrifying the mere mention of Hannibal's name would have been to a Roman. Now, to change the topic away from the Carthaginian boogeyman, since we're talking about Roman military history here, I'll refer you to my video on classical warfare for some context. It mostly talks about hoplite warfare, but I cover the classic Roman Republican army in the later portion. Although, as it turns out, the Roman army that conquered the Italian peninsula was basically a hoplite army, so honestly the whole video is probably relevant to Roman history. Anyway, after arriving in Italy, Hannibal demonstrated his tactical brilliance by immediately winning 2 battles in northern Italy through guerrilla and ambush tactics. Hannibal and his armies would proceed to stay in Italy, effectively behind enemy lines with next to no means of supply or reinforcement, for 16 years. The Carthaginians went up and down the peninsula, setting fire to farms left and right, hoping above all else for Rome to simply surrender. 2 years into the campaign, Hannibal said, alright, screw this, I'm gonna destroy the entire Roman army, and proceeded to make plans for his next battle at the Roman supply depot at Cannae in southern Italy. At the battle, the Carthaginians advanced in a U-shape, with 40,000 infantry forming the front line and 10,000 cavalry on the wings. The Romans, however, had almost twice as big an army, so they felt pretty good about their chances. The armies met, and as the fighting progressed, the center of the Carthaginian line fell back, and the Romans pushed forward, hoping to break the retreating line. Except, at that moment when they all rushed in, the Carthaginians' African infantry and Fame's Numidian cavalry advanced on the flanks and effectively enveloped the whole Roman army. From there, it was a bloodbath. Estimates are all over the place, but the gist is that most of the 80,000 strong Roman army was killed outright, and the rest were imprisoned. The slaughter went on until nightfall, and in one version of the story I've heard, the Carthaginians only started taking prisoners because their arms got tired from all the killing. It was the single greatest defeat that Rome ever suffered in its history, and Hannibal hoped that a shattered and dismayed Rome, having lost 16 legions in the entire south of Italy, would surrender at once. Rome's response was simply, see you next year, and it spent the entire winter raising more armies to go out the following.
That's still kind of insane, like pulling up with a bunch of fucking elephants. Again, like you have 80,000 people. How many elephants could be 80,000 people? Or how many would it take?
Summer. For the next several years, the Roman army pursued the strategy of just bother him and shadowed Hannibal around the Italian countryside. He was still being annoying, but he wasn't a direct threat to the city of Rome, so good enough for now. But jumping back, can we take a second to appreciate the sheer quintessential Roman badassery it takes to hear that you lost at least 50,000 soldiers and then turn around and tell the guy who killed them to shove it and wait for round 2? Because holy crap, that takes some serious coleones. Serious and massively suicidal coleones. And speaking of, in 211, the young Publius Cornelius Scipio took up a generalship for the Spanish campaign, which was widely considered to be a suicide mission. To the surprise of basically everyone, he spent the next 5 years successfully de-Carthagifying Spain to great effect. Following his campaign, he hatched a brilliant plan to take the fight back to Carthage. The Senate, thinking this was another suicide mission, told him he could do it, but they wouldn't finance his armies. So Scipio raised a couple legions in Italy and Sicily and hopped over to North Africa. Now, while Hannibal is absolutely a brilliant general in that he did impossibly crazy stuff like crossing the Alps, campaigning in Italy for 16 years, and wiping out an entire Roman army, Scipio's brilliance came from his quintessentially Roman ability to adopt and adapt. The Romans, above all else, knew a good idea when they saw one, and they almost never made the same mistake twice. Scipio studied Cannae, and he knew what he had to do to defeat Carthage. Since the Numidian cavalry was critical to the Carthaginian army, Scipio played into a Numidian civil war to get some of their cavalry for himself. In doing so, he had massively weakened Carthage on their own soil, and had nearly orchestrated their surrender when, oh snap, Hannibal's back. And on that day, history nerds from all around the world and across time busted out the popcorn, because this is gonna be good.
Dude, unless they sponsor me, I don't want ads.
For the impending Battle of Zama, Hannibal and Scipio actually, supposedly, had a meeting. It's detailed in Livy's History of Rome, book 30, chapters 30 and 31. There's a link in the description. It takes 5 minutes. Just read it, okay? For me. Read it. It's incredible. First, they're simply in awe of each other. Then Hannibal waxes philosophical about fortune, gives Scipio life advice, and asks for peace. Scipio responded, well, I was going to make peace, but then you brought an army here. I can't just leave now. Look, Hannibal, I respect you.
Would it be kind of cool though to be in war back then? Like, hear me out. Like war now, I feel like is boring, right? Because you either get bombed or shot. But like war back then, you got catapults, you have swords. Riding on a horseback must feel badass. I say right now we start a war. We lose the nukes, lose the guns. Just get some fucking sharp sticks and start going at it. That's what I'm gonna start preaching soon. I'm gonna run for president, and that's gonna be my first, my first order in office.
I really do, and you're leaving me no choice here, man. I just gotta kick your ass, dude. I'm sorry, there's no other way. I have to kick your ass. And on the following day, some asses were certainly kicked. At the Battle of Zama, Scipio's Numidian cavalry put the Carthaginian cavalry to flight, and fighting between the infantry lines was actually very close until the Roman cavalry returned from behind the Carthaginian line to ultimately win the day. It was a hard-fought and super tense battle, but with that, the Second Punic War was won. Half a century and a lot of Cato the Elder ending all of his speeches with Carthago delenda est later, Rome returns to raise Carthage to the ground. To rub more salt in the wound, the Romans also literally rubbed salt in the earth to make sure the Carthaginians would never rise again. Wow. Okay, so there's regular bitter, there's Taylor Swift writes a song about you bitter, and then there's Rome hates you so much they wipe you off the face of the earth forever bitter. Moral of the story is Rome does not screw around, so don't screw with Rome. And that's the Punic Wars. If you'd like to see where the rest of the story goes, give this video a click in the description and hop on back.
It is not oversimplified, overly sarcastic, oversimplified in historical order. Second Punic War, simplified. This is oversimplified. Wait.
I
Wait,
used to
there's
think that the old adage,
Wait, this says it's oversimplified. Oversimplified. The First Punic War, is that Rome? Wait.
This video was made possible by NordVPN. Click the link below and get an exclusive deal with a huge discount
This is it?
and a 30-day money-back guarantee.
Wow.
Introducing our new, glorious, breathtaking bucket plushie. Limited quantity. Available now. Along with some Punic War character pins. Buy them, or I'll marry your mom.
Pog.
It's your choice.
What?
Oh, Marcellus, you sure have a lot of dignitas. Kiss me. Okay. Yeah. Hi, son, just reading the newspaper. What can I do for you? Well, you know how you always say Rome is the greatest civilization in the world? It bloody well is. Well, I was just wondering, what makes us so great? How did we come to be? Wow, my son. Boy, let me take you on a journey to this side of the room. The story of Rome begins with these beautiful baby boys going to town on some she-wolf mommy milkers. That's
I saw them.
sorry, son. You're not gross. I love you. They're called Romulus and Remus, and when they grew up in 753 BC, they founded Rome. But there was just one problem. They couldn't agree on which of them should be the king.
I'm Josh Gottheimer. I was raised by parents who love Jersey, our great schools and
Dude,
safe
I hope
neighborhoods.
Josh. Never
And it
mind.
was affordable.
Never mind. I can't say
They
anything.
worked it out peacefully, right?
I can't say
heavens,
that.
Romulus caved Remus's skull in with a shovel. Here's a picture. Our first king committed fratricide? I know. Look at his face. When's the part where we become the greatest civilization, Dad? Well, you see, at first Rome was full of men.
He's
Fucking like a
kinky.
sausage party, you know what I mean? Yes, sir. So we invited some neighboring cities over for a big feast, and then we literally kidnapped all of their women. Here's a picture. Look at that one. She's like, this is messed up. You're messed up. Oh, sorry. I'll be a better father. I promise. So then, finally, after centuries of monarchy, those tyrannical kings started getting a little too big for their britches. So we overthrew the kings and established Rome as a republic. Is that when all the killing stopped? Oh, heavens no. That's when the killing surged, baby. We went wild and conquered the Latin League, the Samnites, the Etruscans. Woo! What a rush. Dad, Rome seems pretty barbaric. You're barbaric. Oh, I forgot to tell you about the time a prophet told.
I love to watch a video because first of all, it's funny. Second of all, a technique of teaching history is brilliant. Yeah.
Saturn, his son would one day overthrow him. So Saturn literally ate his own son. Second
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's.
Look at that.
I like it a little more than the last one because of
If we were so uncivilized, would we use
the
condom
text and the colors and everything
Yeah,
else.
Dad, we would. Bring your butt with a sponge, Timmy, like
I didn't even know that the people were named Romulus and Remus.
You're weird. Oh, sorry, you're not weird. I'm
So
probably fine.
we secure the Switch in Mario Kart World. I'm glad, Lambe.
The Roman Republic. A nation
We're
with
watching the
civilization,
whole
civilization,
history of
civilization,
fucking Rome right now.
Roman Empire that ruled the known world. Not yet. It's relatively juvenile Rome. Still just
It's oversimplified, so it's fine.
4 BC, the big daddy of the Western Mediterranean.
I'm so glad that you got your Switch though.
Carthage was founded in 814 BC when some Phoenicians and Tyre had a mega surplus of goods and decided to export those goods across the Mediterranean. They became the dominant trading power in the region, and to support their growing trade network, the Phoenicians established a number of colonies, one of which was Carthage. Therefore, Carthage began its life as a Phoenician trade colony, and the Carthaginians were actually Phoenicians, or if you're a Latin-speaking Roman, they were Punic, hence the name of the video. Over the centuries, Carthage gradually expanded and became the region's base of power. Just like Rome, Carthage was a semi-democratic republic with its own senate and judiciary, but there were also some pretty hefty differences between the two. While Rome was big into farming and stabbing people in the neck, the Carthaginians, on the other hand, just like their Phoenician forefathers, had built their power through trade and navigating the waves. They went here and there, selling ivory tusks, gold, and slaves, and as a result, they were rolling in it. Whenever they weren't busy swimming around in their copious hoards of money, in their spare time, they also possibly enjoyed sacrificing their children to Ba, the god of, let me just check my notes. Ah, yes, plant fertility. Oh boy, these figs aren't looking too hot. Maybe if I
Valid.
throw my son into a burning pit of fire, they'll grow. Have you
Valid.
tried watering them, Dad? No, we'll try that second. As a result of all their trading, Carthage had emerged as one of the Mediterranean superpowers. But wait, they said, Rome? What the heck is that? Well, I know it's a pretty obscure little country that you've probably never heard of, but this spunky young nation was about to upset the entire region's balance of power. Initially, the two sides enjoyed relatively friendly relations, and it even signed a couple treaties, but it was a relationship that was practically destined to turn sour. See, Rome had a thing where they liked to aggressively expand their boundaries, often viewing such expansion as a defensive act, kind of like when you kill your neighbor, because you knew eventually they would have tried to kill you first. Meanwhile, Carthage was extremely protective of its wealthy trade network, so if you put a very strategically important island between them, well, 2 + 2 = war. Tensions rose, and the two sides began viewing each other with increasing disdain. The hardworking Romans looked across the water at the money-hungry Carthaginians and said, look at those dishonest crooks. Bet they've never done an honest day's work in their lives. And the Carthaginians looked back and said, look at those simple-minded brutes. That they've never sacrificed a baby in their lives. Yeah! While war between the two superpowers seemed inevitable, the event that finally triggered it was a little unexpected. The whole thing began with a few simple mad lads on a wild night out. These mad lads are called the Mamertines. They were Italian mercenaries employed by the tyrant of Syracuse. Here. But when he died, his successor said, sorry fellas, we don't need any big burly men with sharp sticks anymore. You can all go home. The Mamertines, as it turned out, didn't want to go home. So instead, they went to the nearby town of Messana and said, hey man, we are but poor little buff boys without a home. May we come in? Aw, poor fellas. Sure thing. Just so long as you promise not to massacre all of us. We promise. The Mamertines then massacred all of them. Well, not all of them, just the men. And they stole their homes and families. Ha! This is my house now. This is my best dad ever mug now. And you guys are my new family. Son, wanna go play catch with your old papa? You're not my real dad! Ugh, teenagers. Am I right, dear? You're not my real husband! Ugh, I'm so trapped in this marriage. Then get out! No, Messana was now controlled by the Mamertines, and they began raiding up and down the Syracuse coastline. When the new ruler of Syracuse saw this, he wasn't happy. The Syracusans began fighting back, and in response, the Mamertines said, oh crap, they're fighting back? What do we do? Quick, we'll convince the Carthaginians to come and save us. Oh no, we're in trouble, and we need a big, strong empire to come and rub our bellies. Why are you saying it like that? If I was a big, strong empire, I think I'd like to be seduced. See? It's working! The Carthaginians had long dreamed of controlling all of Sicily. They had been fighting Syracuse under Greek influence on the island for centuries, and now here was a great opportunity to get one over on them. So Carthage promptly answered the Mamertines' cry for help and sent to force to garrison Messana. As it turned out, however, some within the ranks of the Mamertines weren't too happy with the the occupying Carthaginians, and they sent out a second cry for help to Rome. When it reached the Roman Senate, they were a little more hesitant. Going to help the Mamertines ran the risk of triggering an all-out war with Carthage, and they had only just finished conquering the Italian peninsula, so they were kind of tired. Plus, the Mamertines were all the way across the water. They had never made a leap like that before, so you would assume that to avoid any conflict with Carthage, the exhausted Romans would probably sit this one out. But you would assume wrong. Rome just couldn't resist a good chance for war. Why? Well, there's something you gotta understand about Rome. See, as a republic, they were hell-bent on preventing any one man from ever gaining too much power. And so rather than having one leader, Rome had two, called consuls, who shared power. These consuls could also only serve for 1 year at a time before new consuls were elected. These measures to limit the powers of the consuls were noble, but had an interesting side effect. The consuls knew they had just 1 year to try and gain as much glory and prestige as possible, something that was very important in Roman society. And the best way of gaining glory and prestige? Military victory, of course. The Roman political system basically ended up encouraging these consuls to go out and be as aggressive as your Italian grandmother when you don't eat all the spaghetti. And so the glory-seeking consuls convinced the people to vote in favor of going to Messana. And in they went. Upon the arrival of the Romans, the Carthaginians in the city, amongst the confusion, were forced to leave. Now, in contrast to Roman aggression, the Carthaginian military had a slightly different philosophy. All right, kids, listen up. If you want to grow up to be Carthaginian military leaders, there's a few things you have to understand. If you fail to succeed on the battlefield, that's a crucifixion. Showing cowardice, that's a crucifixion. Hello, sir, but what are you doing here? Aren't you meant to be in Messana? Yeah, but the Romans showed up. So you just left? Sure did. Oh, you better believe that's a crucifixion. The Roman consuls were awarded for victory, and therefore tended to be aggressive go-getters. By contrast, the Carthaginian generals were brutally punished for failure, and so they tended to be more cautious and restrained. This dynamic is helpful for understanding some of the crazy things that happened during the Punic Wars. So, the Romans have crossed over to Messana, and now there was some red on the island. Hit that panic button.
I wish I could do a 5x speed.
This turn of events was unacceptable to both Carthage and Syracuse, so the traditional enemies teamed up to kick the Romans off their island. They surrounded the city and said, "Hey, you jerks, this isn't your island. Come out of there at once." "Okay, we're coming." See, Phil, you just gotta speak with authority. That's what being an alpha male's all about. Hey, man. Oh, you brought your weapons and armor? No, I didn't need... Oh, crap. Out the Roman legions came to engage the Carthaginians in battle, and they sent them packing. With the Battle of Messana, whether intended or not, by going to help the Mamertines, the two sides had just slipped into an all-out war. With the initial Roman victory, towns across Sicily, including Syracuse, began...
What am I even watching? Dude, this is the history of Rome. We're watching this one, and we're watching this one, which is gonna be a little less long. Wait, ancient Rome, 20 minutes? I could have just done that. Why don't I just do... Wait. Is this just the whole...
Every year since. Geese awoke the last protectors of the cow, wiped out all of its population, and then allegedly the fossil...
Wait, is this the whole thing? Is this all of Rome? Wait. Imagine if Romulus killed Romulus and Rome was just named Remy. Wait. So... This is just going to be a shorter version. It will take you probably 4 to 5 hours. Here's the thing. This is 20 minutes long. On 2x speed, which is the only way I learned, we have 10 minutes left of watching, which means I don't have to lose any more viewers. And if you guys stick around, we can still have a good stream. Okay? And we'll just take 10 minutes. Starting now. Wait, starting now.
Here are the letters the Romans gave us. And here are the countries whose languages derive from Latin. Today they cover half the world. As for the ancient Romans, the boundaries of their state encompass their entire civilization. The Roman peace, or Pax Romana, serves as the first example of globalization. Let's take a walk.
Sounds fair? Fucking handshakes all around, boys. Handshakes all around. Hopefully this makes a good YouTube video.
Across 12 centuries of the Roman history. And yes, those numerals are also a Roman legacy. What is Rome? A city on 7 hills, capital of Italy. But that is today. And 2,000 years ago, there it is. Another 1,000 years ago, there. A tiny tribal settlement of the Latins by the river Tiber. How did this manage to conquer the world? First, it was lucky with its neighbors. To the north, the Etruscans of modern Tuscany, a mysterious people whose language has never been fully deciphered. To the south, Greek colonies. These peoples all traded with each other. It was at the crossroads of their trade routes that Rome appeared. From the very start, Rome has been an open city, a safe haven for outcasts, murderers, runaway slaves. Rome offered migrants a unique opportunity to become fully fledged citizens. This will make Rome the largest metropolitan city of the ancient world. The Romans themselves believed they were descendants of refugees from the Middle East who had survived the Trojan War. Romulus and Remus were the great-grandchildren of the Trojan hero Aeneas. Nursed by an Italian she-wolf, the brothers quarreled where to site the future world capital. Romulus killed Remus, gave his name to the city, and became its first ruler. As legend has it, there were 7 kings, each of which enjoyed a lengthy reign and left some beneficial legacy. A calendar, a sewer system, or the Capitolium, a temple to the senior god Jupiter. Much of what the Romans later became famous for, aqueducts, bridges, perhaps even the gladiatorial games, were borrowed from the Etruscans. This people had invented the Latin alphabet by adapting the Greek letters for their own needs. It's not surprising that their last kings were Etruscan. Rome borrowed her military and government organization from them, while maintaining her stern, patriarchal simplicity. In 509, Rome was shaken by a sex scandal. The son of King Tarquin the Proud raped the chaste Lucretia. Tarquin was expelled, making him the last king of Rome. The
Romans decided to prevent any such concentration of power ever again. From 509 onwards, they elected 2 consuls to serve a year apiece, instead of a monarch. The consuls were controlled by the Senate. This consisted of 300 fathers, patris in Latin, hence the term patricians. Those not so lucky to be born into the right families joined the plebs. Even if they were as rich as patricians, they were not entitled to take up positions in the state. It is in the 200-year struggle for these rights that the republic, literally meaning public thing, will be formed. The plebeians would make up the backbone of the army, and to have their own way, they would threaten the fledgling state with emigration to a neighboring hill. Each time, the scared patricians caved in, introducing, for instance, the special position of a representative, or tribune of the plebeians. These had the right to veto any decisions of the consuls. One of the main achievements of this war was the publication of the first written laws. By 287 BC, the plebeians had achieved complete equality of rights with patricians. The unity of Rome found its best expression in the formula Senatus Populusque Romans, the Senate and the Roman people, which still adorns the manhole covers in Rome. In 390 BC, the history of Rome could have come to an end. The city was unexpectedly taken by the Gauls. The guard dogs had sensed no danger, for which they would be crucified every year since. Geese awoke the last protectors of the Capitoline Hill fortress instead, saving Rome from complete destruction. The shaken Romans conducted a military reform. The Roman legion was divided into manipuli, making it more mobile in battle. The Roman army spent the next 100 years in constant wars. Instead of simply imposing a tribute on the conquered, the Romans would enter into a treaty of alliance with them, and the loyal allies supply Rome with a never-ending stream of recruits. Thanks to this, the Roman legions were able to stand their ground in battle with the most efficient fighting force of the time, the all-conquering Macedonian phalanx, led by Pyrrhus, a relative of Alexander the Great. The last stronghold of resistance in Italy, the Greek city of Tarentum, and Titus, the destroyer of Jerusalem, would nevertheless obtain the title of Merciful. After a splendid, efficient fighting force of the time, the all-conquering Macedonian phalanx, led by Pyrrhus, a relative of Alexander the Great. The last stronghold of resistance in Italy, the Greek city of Tarentum, then hired the most costly and celebrated contemporary warlord of the time to defend against Roman expansion. Having conquered Tarentum and reached Sicily, Rome now had to take on a much more dangerous adversary, Carthage, lord of the Mediterranean. The Romans called the Phoenicians of Carthage Punics, hence the Punic Wars. They were fought over the next 100 years. In 149 BC, Rome had taken the greater part of Punic territory and that of their allies, but after each defeat, the trading power of Carthage would rapidly recover. Senator Cato the Elder began to finish every speech with the same refrain: Carthage must be destroyed, and so it was done. The city was wiped out, all of its population was enslaved, allegedly plowing salt into the earth as an eternal curse. Also in 146 BC, the Romans wiped out another city, Corinth, making Greece and Macedonia Roman provinces. Rome appropriated the colossal riches of the disintegrating empire of Alexander, but the patriarchal simplicity of Rome succumbed to the sophisticated Greek culture. Greek became, in effect, a second state language. The Roman nobility busied itself learning new words, hexameter, history, rhetoric. Cicero, the most famed orator of Rome, would come to model his speeches on those of the Greek Demosthenes. However, across this immense territory, full rights were only afforded to the Romans themselves. Even other Italians, the majority of the military, had no citizenship rights. These would demand equality, declare war, and win the right to take part in managing the state. This was a total game changer. While ancient Greece remained a collection of squabbling city-states, Rome gradually extended citizenship rights to the conquered, laying down the basis for an empire. Having conquered half the world, Rome fell victim to globalization. Cheap grain and an inflow of unpaid slave labor bankrupted the small farmers. These rushed into the cities and joined the ranks of the proletariat, those who have nothing to lose except their own offspring. At the same time, the rich grew 100 times richer, having bought land from the ruined peasants for a song. Previously united, the Senate and the Roman people split into 2 hostile camps. The tribunes of the people, the Gracchi brothers, would try to reconcile them. They proposed granting excess public lands to the impoverished peasants and suggested free distributions of bread to the poor. The disgruntled senators decided to suppress the Gracchi movement by force, killing the brothers and several thousand of their allies. Rome was gripped by civil wars. Social mobility for the proletariat was offered by Gaius Marius, a popular general. He began enrolling the proletariat into the army with a promise of a grant of land at the end of service. This would make the legions personally devoted to their generals. In 49 BC, 2 outstanding generals fought over Rome. Gnaeus Pompeius had won the eastern provinces for Rome, including restless Judea, cleared the Mediterranean of piracy, defeated Spartacus' slave revolt, and justifiably added the title Great to his name. Gaius Julius Caesar had conquered Gaul. Nowadays, they would call it genocide. He butchered 1 million Gauls and enslaved as many more. He went on to defeat the
I know that guy. I didn't realize he was so balding. Okay.
Germans and then invaded Britain. According to the law, a general had to dismiss his legions before returning to Rome, and in return have his moment of glory, a triumphal entry into the capital to the applause of the citizens. Caesar performed a hitherto unseen maneuver. He refused to submit to the Senate, and having crossed the Italian border, the river Rubicon, marched his legions to Rome. It would take him several years to defeat Pompey the Great and his other rivals, pitting Roman legions against each other. In the process, Caesar annexed new territories and gave Cleopatra the Egyptian throne. After a romantic cruise along the Nile, she would give birth to Caesarion, or Little Caesar. On his return, Caesar would add Imperator, or Emperor, to his name, title originally meaning victorious commander, and gain control of all political positions, consul, tribune of the people, and dictator. Rumor spread that Caesar wanted to declare himself king. Conspiracy was brewing in the Senate, and Caesar was assassinated. Caesar left his wealth, quite unexpectedly for all concerned, to his grandnephew, 19-year-old Gaius Octavius. This Octavian immediately joined in the power struggle. In 31 BC, he defeated his last rival, the warlord Mark Antony, who likewise had an affair with Cleopatra. The lovers would take their own lives. Octavian was left sole ruler of a vast territory. Julius Caesar ruled for 4 years. Octavian, assuming the title Augustus, meaning the Venerable or the Great, ruled for an endless 43 years. He didn't formally abolish the Republic, he simply took control of all possible positions, making his power almost absolute. But he modestly called himself Princeps, the first senator. And even though skirmishes with barbarians continued along the borders, and even a month was named after him, thus the cult of the Roman emperors was emerging. They would come to be venerated alongside Mars and Jupiter.
I know that month. I know stuff. Whoa.
After Augustus' power became hereditary, the senatorial opposition has left us vivid portraits of the first emperors. Suspicious Tiberius unleashed terror under the pretext of the law and treason. Under this law, any action could be deemed offensive. It was enough not to sufficiently praise the emperor or pay at a brothel for coins bearing his portrait. In distant Judea, a preacher refusing to worship the emperor as god was crucified. Caligula wanted to make his horse a consul. A scholar and gourmet, Claudius, was too occupied with feasting and the reforming of the alphabet to keep an eye on court intrigue. One of his wives, Messalina, was giving women of easy virtue a run for their money in the brothels, and the other, Agrippina, poisoned Claudius with mushrooms to enthrone her son from another marriage, Nero. Nero, believing that he was a born actor, not an emperor, would later kill his own mother, and then allegedly the apostles Peter and Paul. Then he again, allegedly, set fire to Rome so as to read the verses on the fall of Troy during the blaze. He would accuse the first Christians of arson and initiated their persecution. And finally, he took his own life. Most details of this era are known from Tacitus, a historian and senator who observed the degradation of republican institutions. The fate of the empire was now decided not so much by the Senate as by the Praetorian Guards, the emperor's personal security force, created back in the times of Augustus. These suffocated Tiberius with a cushion, slayed Caligula by the sword, and hailed Claudius emperor. In all fairness, at the same time, the empire grew, expanding into new territories. Roman legions conquered part of Britain, where they founded a town called Londinium. Provinces were given a transparent taxation system, and the non-Roman nobility began to enter the Senate en masse. A grandchild of an Italian peasant, Vespasian Flavius would become the founder of the next dynasty. Vespasian and Titus, suppressing the uprising in Judea, committed genocide, again according to modern day, not Roman standards, and reduced the Temple of Jerusalem to nothing but a Wailing Wall. On a lighter note, Vespasian had a jolly good Roman predisposition. He taxed the collectors of urine at the public toilets. And Titus, the destroyer of Jerusalem, would nevertheless obtain the title of Merciful. After a splendid triumph, he opened the Colosseum for the people. Titus would be called the love and consolation of humankind. And after such festivities had depleted the public treasury, Vesuvius destroyed Pompeii, plague devastated half Italy, and Titus became a god. The 2nd century would go down in history as the era of the good emperors. Trajan was considered by his contemporaries the best emperor ever. Rome became a million-strong city, and the empire reached its largest extent. Rome connected her new territories via a network of paved roads. This system still determines the transport map of Europe. After Trajan's conquest, Hadrian busied himself with defense, erecting massive fortifications in Britain and between the Rhine and the Danube. Pantheon was built in Rome, the first temple to be topped by a massive dome, a real architectural sensation of the day, dedicated to all the gods. Hadrian would also include his lover among them, the young Antinius. More of his images have survived than of any Roman. The last good emperor, the throned philosopher, Marcus Aurelius, would spend most of his reign on military expeditions. In between battles, he wrote his manifesto for Stoic philosophy, Meditations. It was under Marcus Aurelius' son, Commodus, that the Pax Romana, the Roman peace, came to an end. He preferred a gladiator's glory to the affairs of state. Conspirators had the emperor strangled by a fellow fighter, the slave Narcissus. Rome sank into chaos. The next 100 years brought a sequence of random emperors, proclaimed by the army, taking their turn on the throne, were a liberated slave, a fortune seeker who bought the throne at an auction, General Punic Descent who would place statues of the former enemy, Hannibal, all over the empire, a Syrian priest of the sun, and a former shepherd who...
Chat, I promise we have more stuff past this. Please, just give me 3 more minutes.
owed his popularity to his powerful physique. In 212, Emperor Caracalla, half North African, half Syrian, granted Roman citizenship to nearly all free subjects of the empire. The idea that you could be a Roman in Judea, in Africa, or any other corner of the empire at all might well be the main legacy of Rome still in use today. By mid-century, Rome was already in the midst of such a crisis that the whole provinces were starting to split off. The Gauls, for instance, proclaimed an empire of their own. Order would be restored by the son of a liberated slave, Diocletian. Having started his career as a soldier, he would end up an absolute monarch, an astonishing example of social mobility. Diocletian split the empire into 4, with 4 co-rulers at 4 capitals, situated closer to the frontier. Rome lost its significance, the Senate became a town council. The country was now ruled by an army of officials, personally reporting to the emperor. Thus, the ancient world, centered around the concept of a free community and free citizens, came to an end. From the princeps, the first senator, the emperor had become the dominus, a title by which slaves addressed their masters. The citizen became a subject, the warrior turned into a soldier, and the farmer a semi-serf. Diocletian himself resigned from the post of emperor 20 years later, and went off to his estate to grow cabbages. After Diocletian's departure, the co-rulers were fighting for power. Constantine, the future Saint Constantine the Great, emerging victorious. Before the crucial battle for Rome, he allegedly had a vision of a cross. After this, he made all religions equal. After 300 years of persecutions, the Christians came out of the catacombs and were now entitled to build churches alongside the temples of Augustus and Mars. Constantine would take the cross from Jerusalem to the new capital of the Roman Empire, Constantinople. Theodosius I would make Christianity the official religion and begin to destroy the ancient temples. He would also be the last emperor of a united Roman Empire. His sons split the empire into west and east. The eastern half would live another 1,000 years and is known to us as Byzantium. The western part would fall victim to the great migration of peoples. Rome, founded by migrants, would fall to the onslaught of a new wave of refugees. Ironically, the last ruler of Rome would be called Romulus. In modern Rome, not far from the Colosseum and the ruins of the Forum, there is a tomb. Its occupant was neither emperor nor senator, but a simple baker called Ulysses. Likely born a slave into a family of Greek migrants, he later entered into a bread supply contract in the capital and became so rich that he could build such a monument for himself and his wife. Before Rome, in ancient Egypt and elsewhere, or after Rome during the Middle Ages, a man would die in the same station of life as he had been born in. The life and career of Ulysses is an answer to the question of how Rome was able to create a global state that lasted over 1,000 years. Do you like our video? We have another one, this time about ancient...
Oh, I had to sign in. That was pretty good. We watched all of Rome. Pretty cool. So, what did I learn from this, you might be asking? Just to show that I was paying attention. I can tell you. Rome was not built in a day. Do you understand anything? Yeah. Romulus and Jeffrey Domulus got into a bit of a fight. And Romulus killed Jeffrey Domulus. And then named Rome after him. And that's pretty cool. And then each of the people in charge, there's 2 of them. And they try to start war because they want to be remembered. And in total, in one sentence, Rome wasn't built in a day. I thought they were lying before they were right. God damn. Okay. Now look. Somebody wanted me to somebody, not that bad. Well, shit, you gotta give me a little bit of credit. Just a little bit. All right. Oh, I spelled Rome wrong. Wait. Learned entire history of Rome. So somebody wants me to do a speed run of Minecraft that is also hardcore Minecraft. And that's what somebody else put. So all right. So let me load up Minecraft, and then we can do it. I guess we'll put like 2 ideas into one, and oh shit. Hey, wait. Do you hear that? Fuck. Do you hear? Fuck, where is it? Do you? Fuck, wait. Do you hear it? Fuck, Wyatt. Why can't I? Why is Minecraft being weird? What? Oh, because I don't have it full screened. Well, I don't think we need it full screened. Because today we're going to be doing a hardcore world. And we're speedrunning. But we're only speedrunning once we start moving, because that's how speedruns work. Okay. Peep the skin. Peep the skin. Wait, what's that behind me? Peep the skin. Right now, we're speedrunning. In the, what's the category? Like the any percent? We're doing an any percent. I'm getting a little nervous. We're doing it any percent, okay? Okay. I think you never play Minecraft hardcore is impossible for you, because if you get ripped, then you can't play a game. Well, here's the thing. We're doing an any percent, which means right now what I'm going to be speedrunning is the fastest death in the game. Fuck. Fuck. Can't you drown faster? Fuck. Where's like lava? Where's lava? We're speedrunning this goddamn game. Where's lava? Fuck. Where's lava? Fucking kill me. Yes. Oh, yes. Time, clip it and ship it. And that was speedrunning Minecraft while doing it hardcore. I hope you enjoyed. Get fucked. God, I'm fucking good. What was that, like world record? You know you will die, brother. That's what I was supposed to do. Where do I fucking put this? Like here? I won. Are you angry that I fucking won? Alpha mode on. Cotton Kiddo, what is going on? We just speedran hardcore Minecraft. We did a no %. We died, and we got the best run ever in the whole wide world ever of ever. And it was fucking great. And best of all, dude, I didn't have to do shit, and I got the world record. I think that's pretty fucking good. How you doing today, Mr. Kidda? Cotton Kidda. Okay. Well, so wait, let me see what we have next. Dude, somebody put fart in my mic. Show me idea, rate Pokemon how eatable they seem. I didn't know you were taking my fucking job for me. Sure. I was gonna do something else, but list of all 151 Pokemon by how eatable they are. The 150 original Pokemon. I mean, shit. If Dreams see this, he will die. What? Wait, how many original? How many original Pokemon are there? 151. Wait, so where's the? Are we missing Mewtwo? I guess we are, right? I'll deal with it. Wait. List of 151 Pokemon. Oh, here we go. Okay, let's. Dude, just give me a list of the. You were doing my one. Am I? Okay. A list of the 151 Pokemon and how edible they are. Bulbasaur, he's like a salad. Eat or delete. Wait, eat or. Wait, eat or what's a good like eat or something? Like what are we doing for this? What are we doing? Eat or beat? I'm either eating them and fucking killing them or beating the shit out of them with my fucking fist. Holy. Eat or beat. Okay. Bulbasaur, eat. Ivysaur, eat. Venusaur, eat. Charmander, eat. Charmeleon, beat. Charizard, beat. Eat or beat? Yeah. Squirtle, beat. Wartortle, beat. Blastoise, beat. Caterpie, eat. Metapod, eat. Butterfree, eat. Weedle, eat. Kakuna. Beat. Beedrill. I feel like Beedrill is easier to eat than Kakuna, right? Pidgey, eat. Pidgeotto, eat. Pidgeot, eat. Eat Butterfree. I'm not saying I want to. I'm just saying he's a fucking butterfly. In second grade, I accidentally killed a butterfly, and then I made a grave for it. So like, they're not that hard to kill and eat. Rattata, eat. Raticate. I feel like it's gonna be dirty, but eat. Spearow, eat. Pharaoh, eat. Ekans. I feel like it would just. Wait. This is if I would eat them. But if they're out in the wild, then they probably kill me. Dude, no shot I get Raticate. Wait, I'd like to take back some answers. Raticate, I do not eat, I beat. The birds I still eat though. Cause like Spearow, look at Spearow's neck. It's like already kind of, it's about to be fucking cracked already. I can just, that's it. Ekans, beat. Arbok, beat. If they bite me, I'm done. Pikachu, eat. What are you doing? Raichu beat, Sandshrew beat, Sandslash beat, Nidoran, Nidorina, Nidoqueen, Nidoran, Nidorino, Nidoking all beat. Clefairy eat, Clefable. I feel like I could get it and just like take a pillow and suffocate it. So eat. Vulpix eat, Ninetales beat. Jigglypuff and Wigglytuff. I'm being tough when I'm eating that shit. You feel me? Whoa. Zubat eat, Golbat eat. Oddish eat, Gloom eat, Vileplume eat, Paris eat. No, I don't eat Paris. This is not my one. Yeah, no shit. Parasect no eat, Venonat, Venomoth no eat, because I think I would die if I ate them. Diglett and Dugtrio no eat, Meowth eat, Persian no eat, Psyduck eat, Golduck no eat, Mankey and Primeape I can't eat them, they're monkeys. Growlithe eat, Arcanine don't eat, Poliwag eat, Poliwhirl eat, Poliwrath no, Abra no, or sorry, Poliwrath, Abracadabra, Alakazam beat. Machop beats my shit and he beats my Doonies down. What? Machoke? Beat Machamp. Beat? He's gonna fucking beat me up. Bellsprout, Weeping Bell, eat, and then Victory Bell. I don't want to be bored, so beat. Tentacruel, beat. Tentacool, beat. Geodude, Graveler, Golem, beat. Ponyta, Rapidash, beat. Slowpoke, eat. Slowbro, beat. Magnemite, Magneton, my teeth would be gone, so beat. Farfetch'd, eat. Doduo, eat. Dodrio, eat. Seal, eat. Dugong, I think I could eat it. Eat. Oh, crash out moment. Grimer, just looks like cum. I would die. I feel like I could just then be gone, but I'd be dead. So I could eat it. I'd die. Same with cum. Muck. Fuck. I could eat him. I would die. If I ate him, would he come out of my Muck spelled backwards is Shelder beat. Cloyster beat. Ghastly. Haunter, Gengar. I don't think I can eat them. I think I would just go through them. So beat. Onyx beats my shit down. That's a lot of detail. Brother, who do you think I am? Drowsy beat. Hypno beat. Krabby, Kingler. I feel like I could. They're big though, right? Wait. How big is Kingler? Dude, Kingler is 6 feet and 3 inches. Like, dude, I'm not. If that's Ash, I'm not beating him. Or I'm not eating him. So beat. Voltorb, Electrode, I'm just gonna die. So beat. Fucking Execute, I think I could eat. Executor, beat. Cubone, just gonna fucking cry. So eat. And Marowak beat. Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, beating my shit down. Licky Tongue, sounds like he wants to eat me. So beat coughing, beat wheezing, beat Rhydorn, beat Rhydon, this dick. Chansey, I'd eat. Tangela, I think I could eat that shit like spaghetti. Kangaskhan beats me. Horsey, eat. Seadra, beat. Goldeen is eat. Seaking is beat. Staryu and Starmie are beat. Mr. Mime is beat. Scyther is beat. Jinx is beat. Electabuzz, Magmar, Pinsir, Tauros, all beat. Magikarp eat. Gyarados beat. Lapras beat. Ditto. Fuck. I think you could never touch a grass. That's why you can't eat anyone. I literally said for most of the grass people, the grass Pokemon, that I could eat them. Like, where have you been? Ditto, I feel like I could just eat. EVE, Vaporeon, Jolteon, Flareon, eat. Porygon, beat. Omnite, Amistar, Kabuto, Kabutops, Aerodactyl, Snorlax, Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, Dratini, Dragonair. Wait, no, stop at Moltres. I could beat all of them, but Dratini I could eat. Dragonair I couldn't. I'd beat. Dragonite beat. Mewtwo, Mew beat. Chikorita eat. Bayleaf eat. Meganium probably beat. Cyndaquil eat. Quilava beat. Typhlosion beat. Totodile. I think a little. Couldn't even see that. Couldn't even see. I'm gonna have to slow down the fucking recording on that one. But I think I eat Totodile. Crocodile beat. Feraligatr beat. Sentret eat. Furret eat. Who eat. Noctowl eat. Ladybug, Lady N, Spin Rack eat. Ardos beat. Crobat beat. Chinchou. Wait, I've gone past 151. Hey, Gen 1 is completely stopped. Yeah. I just realized. But that's my list. If anyone wants to do one of their own, they can. Okay. Fuck. Gen 1 Pokemon eat or beat. Oh, in my tummy now. Okay. Well, that was an interesting one. Cotton Kidda, do you want to join the Discord, by the way? We're trying to grow a little bit of a community right now, so if you want to join, you're more than welcome to. Let's see. This is it if you want it. If not, then that's cool too. Okay. So now that that's done, dude, one of the things that's still far in microphone, and I just don't have anything brewing up, like at all. That's the problem. Like I just, there's just nothing fucking brewing. So I think what we're gonna do next is, where is my one? I'll do yours. I think yours is the shiny hunt, right? I think. Which, if that's the case, boy, do I have fucking something for you. No? Well, then that fucking sucks. Wait, where's my other one? Oh, wait. Here we go. Well, right now what we're going to be doing, let me get that out of the way, is, wait, run number. Right now what we're going to be doing, holy shit, this is so loud, is we're going to be, trying to catch every single Pokemon in this game without cheating, and one of them has to be shiny and another Pokemon has to be level 100. But here's the thing. It says, wait, fuck. The original challenge says Fire Red. But I didn't want to load up Fire Red. Oh, wait, yes, I do understand. Because that would take more... Because that would take more time than I want to put in. I don't want to learn anything else ever. Please stop talking to me forever. So what we're doing is we're going to be doing this. We're going to be trying our very best. So let's name this. Let's name it Crib, because that's what my family calls me. And this is emotional. It was supposed to be an emotional terrorist, because that's what I'm about to fucking embark on, or that's what's about to happen. But okay, yeah. Wait, where's chat? Oh, there's chat. You guys go up here. There you go. Are you happy in your new home? Be happy. Not everyone gets a home, but you guys do. That's cool. Okay, now look, the challenges that I've been given is to, let's see, try to catch every Pokemon without cheating, and one of them has to be shiny, and one of them has to be a level 100. Without cheating is where it gets a little tricky, a little difficult, okay? Because, you know, this already is a little bit of like a little not a ROM hack. I wouldn't be caught dead doing that. But you know, this is the catalog. It's a little different than normal Pokemon Nuzlocke, which means that you know, that we're allowed to use rare candy sometimes to make things go along a little faster. But this is the catalog plus. Catalog plus, which means that there's a few extra rules. One of them being that Pokemon aren't evolving randomly. It's still going to be randomized Pokemon. But another one of the rules is that you know, let me just Pokemon Platinum. Another one of the rules is that we get rare candies. Yeah, which is really cool for you know, Nuzlocks in general. I mean, that's kind of cool. But it's funny, by going into cheats and going into action replay. If I was doing this on a ROM, you know, which I'm not, that'd be a little silly. That'd be a little silly to do. And then hitting a few buttons, you can either take Ralts, Geodude, or Pichu. I'm of course taking Ralts because I'm not a fucking psychopath. And you know, what's kind of cool is that, yeah, I'll battle you. So yeah, we what's it called? Wait, we only know Growl? What the fuck? Wait. No shot. No shot. This is a goddamn stalemate. Oh, no, he can kill me. Cool. Well, I'm dead. But here's the thing. We're gonna make sure that never fucking happens again. Because... Oh, wait, fuck. Wait, fuck. Wait, fuck. Wait. Did I not input the... Wait. It didn't work. Well, wait. Can I not cheat? It didn't save. That's why. Wait, it did save. Then where the fuck are my rare candies, shitbag? But I want my... So the key word here is going to be to try. Okay, because we're gonna try to get a shiny Pokemon. All right, but I can't guarantee it. I think that's the challenge, right? We will try for a solid... Let's see. What was the actual challenge thing? Okay, let's see. Hyun. That's so cool. Can't be there. I actually don't know why it's not working. Is that the right one? Is it? Is it not? I'm actually really confused. Oh, L plus R to use. I don't have L or R assigned. Wait. Oh, wait. I do. Oh! Well, would you look at that? So in our catalog, we're allowed to use stuff like this. Do you want to know why we're fucking allowed to use stuff like this? It's because this is my stream. Which is kind of cool. And this isn't cheating. The you know, challenge said specifically no cheating. We're doing everything that you know, the Nuzlocke catalog, whatever fucking my lock tells me to do. But what is Lucky Chant? Prevents frozen. That's cheating. It's just not cheating. It's not cheating because this is the catalog, and the rules of the catalog are that I'm allowed to use rare candies on my Pokemon to get them to level. Whoa, a Curlia! That's so cool. I mean, look, are you saying that you wish Curlia was fucking dead? Because if I didn't use rare candies just now, Curlia would be fucking dead. And I said you can't use rare candies. Well, I don't really seem to think that you specified necessarily. I mean, but you know, who's to, I mean, who's to say that you were the one that sent it? I mean, all of it was anonymous. Cheetah Crim is what we're naming you. Which is kind of cool. It's just a name that resonated with me today. That's all. Look, we're still gonna try to. What I miss, Hotel. We're fucking shiny hunting right now. I just woke up. Well, hey, it's good to see ya. You missed. Well, so first we did Getting Over It, right? Then we want to take a little bit of a break from gaming, and we watched the entire history of Rome for about 30 minutes to an hour. So that was interesting. I had to go to my mommy. And now we lost a subscriber, and we're basically not using any cheats at all whatsoever, because this is the catalog, and I am very, I'm good with my word. And we're gonna get a shiny. All right, I mean, that's pretty cool. What's the chance of getting a shiny in this game, chat? Just wondering. Damn, I'm lagging. Are you? Wait, let me see. Okay, it should be. Oh wait, fuck. Oh wait, is it better? It should be better now. It's not. It's not better. Is YouTube lagging, by the way? Chat. YouTube is not lagging. Fuck. All right, are we? Damn. Are we good? Are we back? We're not back. We're not good. I think the Twitch is lagging really bad. Dude, that fucking sucks. Twitch for me has been really laggy. Okay. Okay, we're at the condoms. Hi, Keppa. Twitch is really fucking laggy right now. I feel really bad for Twitch. It's been really laggy for a while as well on Twitch. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. It's still really bad. Okay. Whatever. So I've moved. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing, guys? How we doing? How we doing? I'm sorry about that. That's on me. I'm working to get the Wi-Fi fixed just so it doesn't like keep being bad. But okay, wait, Vamillo, are you Hotel? But everyone here, how we doing? How we doing? I'm very sorry about that. I promise you, I'm working to get it fixed. Okay. Yes. How are you doing, Hotel? Okay. But everyone else in chat, how we doing? How we doing? So basically, what we're going to be doing right now is, for the next probably 30 minutes to an hour, we're going to be shiny hunting. Thing is, I don't know what the chance of a shiny is. So if you guys can tell me what the chance of a shiny is, then we can get on that. I actually got pouring on too. That's kind of cool. But yeah, nice. People pog got pokeballs. All right, now look, dude. This is actually gonna fucking blow. And we also lost money too. Fuck. Let's see. I don't know the how do you shiny hunt? Is it just kind of like the same thing over and over again? Also, is it possible to get a shiny like right now? I guess you can always. Is there a way I can watch the previous parts of the stream? Yeah, there is. You can just on YouTube. You can just rewind, and then you should be fine. You know what? Let's just let's just go through the whole goddamn game. And just hope that there's a goddamn shiny. That'd be really funny, wouldn't it? We're going through the whole game and then hoping that there's a shiny along the way. And then we can fucking say that we beat the catalog. Let's fucking see a little bit, shall we? Alright. Let me think of some stories. I'm trying to think of stories for chat. How are we doing though right now, chat? How are we feeling? But yeah, so okay, yeah. I'm going to go back in time. Goodbye. We'll goodbye, Mr. Holto. It's been real. So yeah, we're upgrading, or we're trying to upgrade this up a tiny bit. Basically, right now what we're doing is, fuck, what is it? I'm getting like what I miss. Twitch fucking completely crashed for the most part, and we've been working on that for the past 5 minutes. But now what we're trying to do is we're trying to find a shiny Pokemon, so then we can be done with this like little challenge thing, whatever it's called. What did we do today? Oh, I guess we did a few things. Yeah, it was basically beat the game, and also wait, fuck, it was beat the game without cheating. So I'm just using the catalog rules of I'm not allowed to die. Except I'm making my own fucking Nuzlocke because I don't want to sit here for 3 hours doing fucking nothing. So so I'll just do it until my Pokemon dies, or until we get a shiny. We're ideally gonna get a shiny. I just don't know what the chances of a shiny are in Pokemon Platinum. I mean, I assume they're the same in every game. But I've never looked at what they are in any game. Wait, it doesn't affect. Wait. Dude. Oh wait, I still have this. What is that? Wait. Oh, is that my sub thing? Wait. Yeah, it is. Well, I guess that's kind of over then. I guess I did kind of try to catch every Pokemon. So, so I'll knock that off. One of the challenges was, and I quote, try to catch every Pokemon in Fire Red without cheating, and one of them has to be shiny and another has to be level 100. I'm not on Fire Red. I don't have anything at level 100. None of these Pokemon are shiny, but I tried, and that's what matters. So I did try, and that's that. Okay. I guess we will honestly give shiny hunting a chance. I'm not saying it's gonna be a good chance. I'm saying it's gonna be a chance. So let's see. Wait, ready? Shiny possibility. Pokemon Platinum. 1 in 8,192. Wait. There's a wait. Open your Platinum ROM and go to, wait, open the Platinum ROM and go to, wait, open ROM and go to go to the, open the ROM. Wait. ROM. Open ROM. Go to offset, Control J. So then open if you're saying. Wait 1 second. Wait. Open. Notepad. Just once. What does Control G do? Control G. It's not responding. I was gonna try to manipulate the shiny chances. But it didn't. It didn't work. Wait. Give me 1 second. Oh, sorry about that real quick. Man, I really want to go check my Pokemon real quick. And, why isn't it shiny? Does that actually work? Alright, let's see. Let's go shiny hunting. Oh, wait, fuck, I didn't try to... Just scratch me. Dude, come on. Just scratch me. Okay. We have to get an actual Pokemon anyway. Dude, come on. That's not shiny. What? I mean, I didn't... Syntax error? What do you mean syntax error? Oh, I see. I'm just trying to save my game so it's good and I don't have to and it's all and it's okay and it's good and it's good and it's great and it's great and it's... Alright, is my Pokemon fucking shiny now? God damn it. Wait, the wild Pokemon. Shiny? Fuck. Alright, I just wanna encounter one shiny. And I will wait here until I encounter shiny. Let me think of good stories to tell. Cause I think you're not shiny. I feel like I've told most of my stories. I have a story. So I was you know, the girl I'm with now, my girlfriend, almost 2 years. We pretty much started dating in one of the first weeks of college. And, you know, a lot of people actually start dating first week of college. It's just kind of something you do. Oh, did you bribe her? No. And so basically what ends up happening is, you know, one thing leads to another, and, you know, she likes me a decent bit. Peepo Pog. And interesting. And so, you know, one thing also leads to another, and then we start dating. And that's pretty cool. Now, one of my favorite things, aside from streaming, from farming Omega lols, dare I say, is stargazing. I love stargazing. As cliche as it fucking sounds, dude, stargazing is actually the best. And so, you know, we have a little spot on campus that her and I like to go. Or is she doing it for community service? What does that even entail? Doing it for community service. Well, anyways, you know, one thing leads to another, and we're on a hill, and we're smooching. I'm Peepo Poggin. She's Peepo Poggin. And in the corner of my eye, I see someone walk by. About, you know, probably 500 feet away. It's not close at all, but the person, the girl, seems very tall. Like 6'5" tall. Very tall. And me, 5'10". You know, I have to look up to someone like that. So I you know, pull away a little bit from a little kissy. And she looks at me, and I look at her. And out of my mouth comes, I'm afraid of girls who are taller than me because I feel like there's a better chance of them being able to molest me. I repeat, When I see a tall person walking by, I pull away from making out, and I say, I am afraid of girls who are taller than me because I feel like there's a greater chance of them being able to molest me. And luckily we went on a second date. Which is kind of crazy. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's that. Apparently I'm being a bit loud, so I'll lower my voice a bit. I actually don't know if we're gonna be able to get this this shot. Oh, I got a similar story. Tell the class, Keppa. Tell a story that's resonating in your heart, dare I say. Speak your truth. Except it was something except it was more something I did than said. Did you like shit yourself? Like what are we talking about here? Did you see like a fucking rat and chase after it, saying here kitty kitty kitty, and then picking it up and throwing it on the ground? Like what are we talking about? It'd be crazy if we got like a shiny Arceus. Actually, we do need a Pokemon like Arceus on the squad, on the team. But like, just because, you know, dude, whoever has the patience to shiny hunt, good for them. So the girl I'm currently with for a year now, and we used to have study dates. Solid. I can get behind that. I don't think I've ever had a study date. That's cool. One in 8,000. That's pretty rare, right? We're like, am I gonna find it next turn? Well, definitely not gonna find it next turn. I can tell you that much for damn sure. Is Twitch still working? Oh yeah, Twitch is working. It's back up. No, it's not. I lied. I don't understand why Twitch isn't working. I don't know if I can stop streaming just to... I cannot call my own stream. Wait. Yeah. That's weird. Yeah. I don't know. I wish you could like end stream for one of one of the first ones me and her had was at a little cafeteria area. Normally I smelled some food, or normally I like smell some food, but couldn't tell what it was, so I took a deep sniff to see what it was at the same time. She leans over for something, so it looks like I'm trying to sniff her. You can be honest with me. I know you were going in for a little fucking whiff. Oh, look. Arceus. Let's catch it. Do you think we can catch it? I want it. I feel like confusion would just kill it, right? I want you. I want you. No, I wasn't. That's what they all say. Until the sniffer. Will confusion kill? Oh, no, it won't. Fuck. I need this Arceus, though. I literally just need the Arceus to get past the trainer. Or my rival, whatever his fuck-ass name is. Oh, Emotional Terrorist? That's his name? Yeah, it fucking is. Because he's an emotional goddamn terrorist. I guess we'll just keep shiny hunting. I actually don't know if I've encountered a shiny Pokemon once that I remember. I actually don't think I've ever encountered a shiny Pokemon other than that. So I have work tomorrow from 10 to 2, and it's gonna suck because I hate my fucking second job so much. I'm just like a lifeguard. And I hate it with a fucking passion, cause like it sucks. I'm just sitting there. 10:40. If we do not get a shiny, we are stopping this. Because fuck this. Oh. Wait, fuck. I didn't mean to use teleport. I meant to use confusion. Fuck. Let's see. This does fucking suck. I was watching Small Ant and he did like a shiny only like run thing. Nuzlocke, I think. Was it run or Nuzlocke? I have no clue, I forget. But like that's insane. The amount of patience you have to have. And I mean like he has it. But like that's still insane. And then OnlyFans is also on there for some reason. So Pog. Alright. Our list is getting bigger and bigger, bro. Fellas, boys. Okay. Fart and microphone. I have nothing brewing. I can burp. I was fully planning on farting on a microphone. Is that bad? Or is that just commitment to the fucking craft and the love of the game? Okay. We don't really have many people to do showdown with or to do Pokemon Auto Chess, and frankly, I played Pokemon Auto Chess earlier. I got no clue how to fucking play. I got no clue what to do. For that that just kind of leaves fart in the microphone and also do OnlyFans. So and that's something. So I guess we're going to go to OnlyFans. And if I can't fart on the mic and probably get pink eye next time I lean in, you learn the history of Rome. We did indeed learn the history of Rome. We did. It took so fucking long. But here's the thing about OnlyFans. Let's get a good song. Who's Augustus? Brother, Rome wasn't built in a day. That's what I got out of that. I know Romulus and Jeffrey Domulus. I know those fuckers. Romulus killed Domulus. Remus. He killed that motherfucker. And so now we got Rome and not Remy. Isn't Augustus like a Harry Potter spell? I got a magic wand somewhere. I don't know where it is. Not Roman Emperor. I was close. Make a good song. Look, a lot of you guys said in the Google forum, in the Discord, in general, hey, Cataclysm, touch yourself on an adult website. Cataclysm, start an OnlyFans. OnlyFans this. OnlyFans goddamn that. And I don't want to ruin my career right now. Look, that's just not the path for me. And that's okay. but to make a little compromise, because in a relationship, any relationship, it's a little bit of a give and take. I'm giving you guys so much, and all you guys are doing is taking, but it doesn't have to be like that. Okay? So I'm going to show you something. We'll get in Wet and Wild with the rest of my water. And then if I don't have a fart, we can call it there. I just want a little sip first. And still a decent bit of water. I made a trap edit of myself. I did. I made a trap edit of myself about a year and a half ago. Okay? Freshman year of college. I did a detective video series, and basically I did one on Markiplier, and I had different personalities for each and every single one of those videos. The first one was Detectivism. The last one was like a religious catechism for Jay Schlatt. But with Mark's, it was a little more personal. It was Sexicrism. Now here's the thing about Sexicrism. He was a one fucking good looking guy. He really was. But you know, to show off, to debut his stuff that he was about to strut, he did a little something funny. He did a little something funny. Oh, that was a little sneak peek. All right, look. Oh shit, that's me. So look. You know what time it is, baby. Some more detective work. But this time, we have a new persona. With Ted, it was all business. No fun, but with Mark, I want to make it much more personal. Call me Sexicrism, and unlike all safe sex, there won't be any protection against me, Markiplier. Hey, come here. I'll call you Mark. Go back to the beginning of the beginning and pause the video. I'm already wet. I have no more water. You're not getting any more water. Wait, where do you want me to... Where? Where? Like here? Where do you want me to go? To the whiteboard? New persona. With Ted, it was all business. Rats make me crazy. No fun. Rats make me crazy. They don't make me come. That's not what it said. It says rats make me crazy. It does not say rats make me come. But if you want to see it again, I mean shit. With Mark, I want to make it much more personal. I don't know, look like for a second. I'm never showing you anything ever again. And since I can't fart, that's it. Wait. Did you hear it? Wait. That's a fart. That's a fart. I can't do it on that side. Nice. Okay. I think that's pretty much it. Here, let me do I think there's something brewing up. I think there's something brewing up there, I say. I think if I try to fart, I'm gonna shit myself. So I maybe don't do that. But chat, that's what's going on today. That's what we're doing. We just I don't know why we just had a few more viewers kind of pop in. What you fucking the only thing you would watch me do is fart on camera, which I don't think I can do right now because I would shit. I can't lie, I didn't think you would do the entirety of Rome. Dude, what did you think I would do? What did you think? Brother, I'm in. I'm all in. Yeah. Oh yeah, and then there's that. Not entirely, if you didn't know, Augustus. Okay, entirely fucking enveloping my balls in your mom's mouth. Like, what the fuck do he want from me? Okay. I lost the fart. I lost the fart. I'm fucking soaking wet right now. I lost the fart. If I get the fart in the next 10 minutes, I will fart on camera. And that's not a kink. I just will fart on camera. That's just what I'll do. Because it's something that people say, okay, look. This that was also that was all. What the fuck is going? Put the bum. What the fuck is that? I hate that. But that was that was also a one of the responses. That was one of the things. This just Punic Wars 1 and 2. Yeah, but then we go a bit later. We go a bit later. That image though, this and the voice, that's me. The voice is what I used to sound like. The picture is it's a picture. Okay, if I show you guys this, you can't laugh at me. If you genuinely can't laugh at me if I show you this picture. Like, I mean genuinely. This is me. I just farted. I'm so glad I didn't. But this is... Wait. I think this is me freshman year of high school. When I was in Boy Scouts. But that's me. I look a bit different. Dare I say, I look a little different. But yeah. I'm still trying to fucking fart stall. Whoever came in and told me that I should just make a list of all the Pokemon I'd fucking vor and eat. That's smart. Now you look the same. We can be hurtful. We can be hurtful at times. I see. You know, it's okay. We can be fucking, we can hurt people's feelings. That's okay. What happened to RESPECT? What happened? Okay. That was the stream for tonight. That's literally all I had. Honestly, I had a better time doing that than doing the catalog. Look. At the end of the day, I've been slacking off a bit. I've been saying this. I've been preaching it. I've been squirting it. Dare I say? I've been slacking. That changed now. That changed today. And I think this was a good stream. It got you guys involved, which is also pretty good. At the end of the day, he didn't show the condoms. They're upstairs. I have condoms. They're upstairs. Definitely an improvement. Thank you. Wait. The fart is not there. Wait. I muted myself exactly when I farted. I thought I was muting the music, but I just ended up muting myself. And I think I shat myself. I forced it out so much. Unk, have you played the one I recommended 2 times? Oh, the Pokemon chess? No. No, I haven't. I can play Pokemon chess if you want me to. I don't know how to play. But wait, do we get a round 2? Pokemon Showdown? I can do both those right now. Here. I don't necessarily know if they'll make it into the video. Maybe they will. But yeah, we'll see. Let's play we'll play some Pokemon Showdown. Alright, and then we'll do some Pokemon chess. Don't call me Unk. Dude, I'm not Unk. Pokemon, wait. Wait. Is it just called Pokemon Chess? Pokemon Auto Chess. Pokemon Auto Chess. This one? Okay. Just. I guess I do have to sign in with Google. Let's see. Dude, I'm already wet and wild. Okay. So join lobby. I genuinely don't know how to quick play. Okay. Wait. Not Pokemon? Wait, not Pokemon. Wait. What do you mean not Pokemon? What do you mean not Pokemon? Wait. Frozen, never mind. You have a beard, Unk? You are an Unk? It's not even a beard. Wait. Wait, what's happening? Wait. Oh, I'm just doing my wait. Wait. Fuck. Yeah. I've had Miss Banana. How are we doing? Wait, what am I doing? Wait, he put out. Wait, can I? I feel like Hopper would be good, right? It should be fine. Wait, I can re-roll. I don't know if re-rolling is good right now. I'll just stick with what I have. Wait, I clear, right? Oh, gee, I thought the chat was slow. I was behind the live. Banana, how we doing? Wait, did I get this? I genuinely have no clue how to play. Wait, let me turn off the music then. Wait, he's saying 2 Rattatas out. Wait, I can sell things. Wait, yeah. Sell for gold. Reroll. Wait, yeah, that's big, right? Wait, yeah. Okay, wait, I want that again. Fuck, wait. Can I buy? Wait, I can't. I'm good, bro. What game is this? It's Pokemon Auto Chess. Wait, are we doing well? Wait, we seem to. We seem to be, right? Wait, if we do... Wait, fuck. Did I mess up? Wait, Wartortle. Yeah, we need Wartortle. Okay. And then we can do another Pidgey. Reroll again. Wait. Yeah, Skip Loom. And then I think we should be fine. Wait, attack power? Yeah, attack power. We win easily. You were slamming. Wait, did we win? Wait, yeah, we did. Holy shit, that was free. That was so free. Bug on. Wait, yes. And then, cool looks super. It does actually, yeah. It does. Wait, can we reroll a bit as well? Wait, fuck, I guess we can't. Oh, wait, we get new ones each time. Wait. Oh, I can't do anything. I don't know how to play this. I genuinely don't know how to play. Wait, was I fighting AI or was I fighting an actual person? Synergies? Wait. Wait. What is this? Oh. Alright, that should be fine. Great. Alright, they're kind of gang up. Dude. Oh, wait. Wait, dude, that's so free. He didn't even kill. So free. Wait, reroll. That's fine. Wait, we get another hop up in here. Wait, drop here, sell. I don't need to sell. Wait, do that. That opens up. Wait, yeah, I do that. Wait, right? Oh, wait. Yeah, that's cool. I don't care. Let me add you. Wait, can I put more Pokemon out? I can. Wait. Yeah, this is fine. Reroll again. Wait, this is shit. Reroll. This is also kind of shit, right? Wait, I'm fine. How many more coins do I have? I have 1 coin. I don't think it's worth it, right? Right, chat? Wait, we have 2 Pidgeys. Wait, can't we? I don't know. What game is this, Unk? I'm 20. I am not old. Okay, I just turned 22. I turned 20 space 2. I'm not 20. This is a Pokemon Auto Chess. Because somebody recommended it to me. What up, Unk? That's just not me. Wait, did I die? No, I'm okay. What are you? Wait. I got 6. What? Oh, poggers. Alright, man. How's the Great Depression? Dude, I fall into a fucking Great Depression. Oh, wait. Let's go. I don't think you needed the Rome video. You were already there. If I write a note, I hope you know all of you are going to be on there. Wait, they're ganging up on my friends. Oh, I could have put more out. Oh, but I lost. Dude, I'm going to crawl under this guy's skin and eat him from the inside out. Wait, am I alive? Oh, I only lost a little health. That's kind of cool. Wait, I want Blaziken because he's my favorite Pokemon ever, and I love him forever and ever and always, and I wanna marry him and keep him forever, and I love him forever and always. Wait, I can sell one of these fucks. We don't need Google. We got Unk. Unk was there when they made the cave paintings. Brother, I am. Oh, wait, they cost gold. Wait. I want to send other Pokemon out there. Because these bitch asses don't know how to do anything. Okay, wait. We're kind of going band for band with them. Oh, dude, this is like the worst matchup for both of them. Wait, why do you guys fucking suck? Keep the beard. It genuinely looks good. Thank you. It's not a beard, though. It's just not a beard. That's cool, I guess. Wait, fuck. What am I doing? Wait. feel like this Pokemon sucks. I don't need you. Any good final evos? Dare I say what the fucking kids say? What was a teapot? Oh wait, Bagon. Unc watched Rome get built, but can't grow a beard. I can grow a beard. I had to shave it for work. I guess I don't have to, but I shave it for work to look good. I can grow a beard though. So let's fucking calm down, okay? Wait. Why can't I put anyone else out on the front lines? Oh wait, we're going back into battle. What the fuck? Wait, does he have more Pokemon than I do? I guess now he does. No, I have pretty good beard genetics because of my dad. So I can grow. Wait, dude, my Pokemon are getting smoked. Wait, that's crazy. What is it then, Unc? What's what? Wait, I'm so confused. What the fuck is happening? Wait, what? Are you like God? I don't understand anything that's going on ever. Wait. I don't want Makuhito. What the fuck is happening? Wait, Squirtle? Because we can eventually get a Wartortle. Unc was there when the garden Unc bit the apple. I like that one. Oh, it's a boss battle. Oh, I'm fucked. Wait, they're actually clapping his uratic cheeks. How many stages are this? Oh wait, am I done? Can I be done? Can I evolve any of my fucking Pokemon? Wait. Where did my Pokemon go? This game's a goddamn scam. Oh. Wait. Wait, what are you? Wait, I want you. Oh, you must have... Or 2 for duos? Hoggers. Unc, did you play the roommate game? What's the roommate game? Wait, you're a legendary, right? Holy shit. Boys, things just got a lot more interesting. What's the roommate game? Dude. I'm just not Unc. I'm just not old. Not like that. Can we play now? Wait, is everyone doing... Wait, am I doing the worst? No, I'm not. I'm doing fine. This is fine. Wait, what? You have a legend? Oh, that's bad. Wait, their Reggie fucking slams me. Shit. Wait, but my legendary slams them. Okay, but the rest of my team is also getting slammed. Wait. No, this is good. This is good. I win. Wait, no. This is I fucking lose. I hope your boss sees this and calls you Unc. The one I recommended 2 times. I don't know what you're talking about. What's the roommate game? I don't understand this. This whole game is stupid and I hate it. Wait, we did that. That's good. But like I don't understand why we can't like so, like I put you in there, right? Let's say. Like, why can't I evolve? I don't know what the roommate game is. But yeah, no, my boss, my like the CEO of the company that I'm interning at, and my boss know about Cataclysm. I just don't know how well they know about Cataclysm. Wait, why are all their Pokemon doing so much more damage than mine? What the fuck? You just gotta look for it and use. I use. Hold on. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I still think Twitch is like geeking out. Yeah, it is. Um. That's normal. Not for me. For Twitch it is. Apparently. All right. I think we stop playing that unconvented confusion. I'm just not old. I'm just not. You call me unk. Thinking it's gonna affect me, but it's not. Dude, I'm just not old. Cataclysm, not uncacrism. That ain't me. Different guy. Different guy. We can do Pokemon Showdown real quick. Let's see. I usually use Pokemon Showdown for like sprites, Cataunk. Still not me. React Andy. Hide. Alright. Happy Pride. Happy Pride, chat. Cataunk. Dude. Why is it Cataunk? No. That's just not who I am. I'm just not old. Wait, I want to battle? Me. Oh, username? Cataclysm. Wait. Didn't want you guys seeing that. Can I fucking play the game now? The gosh darn game. Wait. Oh, that's loud. Okay, wait. Just dragon? Wait. Am I just fucked? Like, Unk, have you done? Wait, did you react to the submission? What submissions? The stream. I'm so confused. Wait, do you mean your stream ideas submissions? Do you want to see all the stream ideas? These are them. These are all the stream ideas by everyone. Proceed to fart in the microphone. There's a wheel one, which is kind of cool. I just didn't get time to do that. Learn the history of the Roman Empire. There it is. Try to catch every Pokemon. I did try. There's like fanboy roommate. Is this what you're talking about? The wheel one is mine. That's what I figured because it came on after the what's it called? After we started. But I don't know what you mean by fanboy roommate. Wait, is that an actual game? I just looked it up. It's peak? Okay. Wait, fuck, it's my turn. Wait. Speed. I feel like knockoff is probably best. Alright, we're winning this battle. Eternatus? That's fine. That's great. Holy shit. That was insane. Wait, what? That's wild. That's cool. Recover. That's fine. Fucking keep it going, right? Unk is about to lose. Unk is just not about to lose. Wait, how did you get in here? I didn't know that you could. Let's knock off again. Damn, I'm having a good time. He's just gonna keep using recover, yeah, and he's gonna try to have me drain myself. Hmm. Now I'm gone. All right, wait. Let's see. Dude, let's keep on with this fucking porcelain train. Let's just keep using crunch. First Luna. He's never gonna fucking see this coming, right? Watch. Wait. There you guys go. Wait. Here you guys go. I should have made you react to SATA 3301. Well, it's a little late now, so he's going for crunch. Dude. No way. I guess he can see that, right? Come on. Come on. Dude. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't think we do Pokemon Showdown anymore. Anyways, that's the stream. Wait. That's how it went. Honestly, I think that's one of my better streams that I've done. Definitely, like, no doubt about it, one of my better streams. Use facade? Well, a little late. But I mean, you guys are the guys that watch me the most. So if you guys like the streams, then that's kind of, you know, on the top of the food chain. Out of all of my streams that I've done, how are we ranking this? Do we like it more than most? About the same? Or a little under? Do you know? Cicada, Sasada, Casada, Cicada. You got 4 options. Wait, you might get a fart. Wait. I'm still wet from the whole water stuff. You think if I fart, then I'm gonna shit myself. We'll do a little bit of let's see. I'm just in the basement. That's where my setup is. In the basement. But yeah. Cicada. All right. But yeah, did we like the stream more than, less than, or kind of like equal to other streams? I'll tell you, I put a decent bit more effort into it. A decent bit. Oh. Huh? I don't know if you heard me fart, but I did fart. So that's kind of cool. So I got everything. Yeah, I enjoyed this a lot more. You know, in the future, I do want to do something like this again. But maybe it's like a 4 or 5 hour stream, and we have like 30 submissions or something like that, you know. But because I'll be honest, it's kind of hard to to stream and get viewers while you're watching the whole history of Rome. I like it more. Fuck yeah, that's the point. So some more ideas that we have for later in June. Playing every From Software game to see if it's actually hard. That's one. That's gonna be probably a longer stream. And then kind of ranking them and seeing how hard they are. We have doing the human benchmark, which, if you don't know what the human benchmark is, it's basically a bunch of like tests that some monkeys do sometimes, and like, oh wait, fuck, Wait, shit. Wait. Like monkeys do them sometimes. Oh no. Yeah. Here. Dear God. So yeah, like. Uncle, are you a masochist? No. No, I'm not a masochist. Actually, here. Uncle, are you okay? What are you talking about? Why would I not be okay? So yeah, we're doing the human benchmark test. And we're gonna add, why do you want to play every From Software game? Because it's fucking content, baby. You think I want to? You think I wanted to douse myself in water a little bit ago? No. I mean, you gave up on Showdown. You were giving him comms. If he was streaming, I would expect you to give me comms, not him. But yeah, so we're doing something with the human benchmark test. I don't just want to do the human benchmark test on stream. But my idea was there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, 1, 2, 3. There's 8? I thought there were 9. There's 8. So I wanted to do something where basically I get, I guess, 5 out of 8. I think you fought a random person. Yeah, I did fight a random person. That wasn't... Yeah, but you were giving him comms. In chat. In the chat of the little thing. It's okay. I was probably going to lose either way. So it didn't really matter in the end. Let me tell you, I'm not good at Pokemon. If it's not blatantly clear already. But yeah, so basically I'm going to do something where I want to try to be slightly above. His reaction was funny though. Yeah, he just fucking switched up. But yeah, so basically we do these 8 tests, right? And I want to try to be at least slightly above average. So that means getting 5 out of 8 of the like tests. Like my score being above average, even if it's just by 1. He just said, how the fuck did you soul read the most unoptimal crunch? Oh, did he? I loved that is kind of funny. Fucking psychic. Wait, let's see. All right, nice. So then, yeah. So I want to try to get 5 out of 8 of these, like a slightly above average. And then if I don't, then I'll probably like do a, you know, something. And whatever. You guys will like come up with a punishment for me, and I'll do it in the next stream. So that's 2 streams right here. 1 stream. So we have 3 decent streams. So I'll probably do the From Software one first. And then I'll do, yeah, and the From Software might be 2 streams. I don't know. But other than that, I have nothing planned so far. So Unc is reconnecting with his shimp bro, TBH. His shimp brothers. Shit. Dude, if I could be one animal, it'd be a monkey. But yeah, so hopefully, yeah, obviously like I'm editing these ones too. So before I stream again, probably, unless I do more of the Ironmon. I'm using my neighbor's Wi-Fi right now. That's tight. That's tight. Unless I do the Ironmon again, this is probably gonna be the last stream until the From Software one. Mine's down. Not what we love to hear. Not what we love to hear. But yeah. So that's kind of it. That's all we have for today. I guess a bit of a shorter stream. Kind of average. But that's okay. We got a lot done. We learned the history of Rome. It wasn't built in a day. I can tell you that much for damn sure. And I got work at 10 a.m. It's 11:15 p.m. We have cookies upstairs. My mom made like almond sugar cookies. They're just like the normal sugar cookies. It's like the little doughboy. But he put his cookie-ish cream on the platter. My mom added some vanilla almond extract. God damn, it's good. I'm gonna have some of those. Drink some water. because I poured mine all out. Probably take the shirt off and do my laundry because I have to wash my lifeguard uniform for tomorrow at the job I hate. But who knows? Maybe we'll be able to stream. Damn, Unc, why don't you share with us? Because you call me fucking Unc. But yeah, I will. You know, you'll see me around. You'll see a few YouTube shorts. You'll see. Hopefully by next Friday or Saturday, I'll be able to have the video up. And then yeah. I already have the thumbnail almost done. Actually, here, I'll pull the thumbnail up real quick if you guys want a little sneak peek of what we have so far. Right, let's see. This took me about 20 minutes to do. Right, so like it's not the final version, but this is what we got so far. I mean, look, that ain't bad. That is not a bad thumbnail. I want to change it a little bit. I want to change what they say. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. I want to change these two, or like these two, and also I might change the white background thing of it. But this is what we have so far. This is what we have. Make it clickbait. I did Mario Goatsy live for $10,000. Like, yeah, that's what we got. I'm a fan of it. I'm a big fan. Dude, I'm milking this picture I have of me for everything it's got. But yeah, so this is what we have so far. I'm very proud of it. I'm happy with what is. And honestly, is that your house in the background? Wait, no, not at all. Just like this isn't my house in the background. This is not my house in the background. That looks like a nice house, but it ain't mine. Oh yeah, I just looked up a random thing I use. Look, my setup is not like, I would do my stream setup, but my setup is not like luxurious. You know? Yeah, like I love, listen, I love my setup. I am very lucky to have it. Right, like I'm very lucky to be where I am and have my setup. So I'm definitely not gonna be one to complain. But you know, all I'm saying, actually I have an interesting thing that's been done by the other YouTuber I know. Let's hear it. Talk to me. Let me put that down. We'll have a little bit of a talking time right now before it's time to go. He did a lift block Pokemon, so every Pokemon he beat, he would lift their weight. Damn, yeah. Pokemon was like, he would do reps. That is actually a really good idea. That's pretty good, actually. I would do like a normal Pokemon. I wouldn't do the catalog to that, but I'll write that down. That'd be a good stream. So it's every Pokemon he beat. Dude, there's a spider crawling down right now. Aw, come here, little guy. Wow. Damn. Sucks to fucking suck. He's dead now. You forgot to ask? What's up? Every Pokemon I beat, I have to lift. How did the Minecraft speedrun go? Well, you know, so well. Hey, you can, he beat and caught, plus it was randomized, or so it could be anything. That's true. Maybe then what I would do is I would make it like randomized, but I wouldn't do like randomized evolutions and stuff like that. I'd make it like a contained randomized, you know what I mean? The Minecraft hardcore speedrun, that went. Listen, hey, it'll be in the YouTube video, baby, or you can go back and rewatch. It's somewhere, fucking over there. Yeah, the lift lock sounds interesting. That's something I could do. Then you died. I was doing it any percent, and my percent, or the thing I was trying to speedrun was how fast I could die, and that was beating Minecraft of that caliber, of that speedrun. So technically, yes, I fucking won. I won, and maybe I am great. That's something that people have been chirping, people have been saying. Look, that's something pretty damn good, I'd say. I'd say that's great. I knew it. Okay, but you don't gotta say it like that. I know you do that. You don't gotta say it like that. You don't gotta say it like. You don't gotta say it like that. I think we're doing a little too much here. I think you know. Listen. But yeah. So that's what we got today. Listen, I like that stream. I think it was fun. I think it was good. I'm trying to think. I'm also trying to get a new background eventually. A new like pixelated, like a little GIF background. But yeah, so that's it. I mean, shit. If you want more Cataclysm, go watch my my videos. Little plug there. Let's see. Are there any videos that I'm really proud of right now? Obviously, I'm proud of the last video. He also had another one that wasn't as great, which is he would run every morning and however many steps he took IRL, he would take in game. It's a cool concept. It's a cool concept though for a short series, I'd say, or like for shorts in general. It'd be kind of hard for like long form, I'd say. But the other reps one is kind of cool. That's a cool stream. That is a really cool stream. So I'd be down to do that. Honestly, I'm gonna take a shit now. Go for it, Hotel. I almost shit my pants. Bye bye. Has my chat gotten too onk? Alright, let's calm down now. Let's fucking dude. If I'm old enough to be called onk, I'm old enough to be pupping your fucking mom. Okay. Going onk mode on your mom. So let's chirp down a little bit. Let's chirp down. Have we gotten a little too comfortable? Onk. Same with you, Keppa. No mom is safe. If onk is fucking in town, he's fucking in town. Alright, cool. So yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it there. But hey, boys, it's been a fucking honor as always. Thank you for coming by. I'm glad that you guys liked the stream. I had a really good time watching it. What the fuck? I had a good time doing it. And until next time, I will catch you guys later. Wait, let's wait for 20 more seconds so I can say I streamed for 3 hours exactly. 10 seconds. We're gonna do this in complete silence.